jury is out, but the final verdict is upon us. Tonight, Creepy Daddy Michaels and Bubba's Bullies are facing off for the final. This is exciting stuff.
CDM and Bubba's are basically tied in every category except for Slack.
So X-Elite Gamer is now kind of fishing around. These survivors are having trouble actually getting gens done. Now Freaky JT kind of running away a different direction, and she is able to juke just out of the way. Really well done there by Freaky JT. And all the gens popping now, getting an adrenaline here, and it looks like they're going to have Freaky JT coming off of the hook. We have one exit gate getting open. That's a really critical moment because now they can have a 4-man escape. Going for the 4-man, they are not afraid. But is that going to be their undoing? Was this a mistake on their part? A rejuvenated trip now, 3rd hook. So if there was a time for them to leave, it would be now. Only 1 gate open so far. However, King Pleb Warrior now back in a chase with the nurse. The nurse catching up very swiftly, but he is going to make it to the exit gate. And that's probably going to spell the end for X-Elite Gamer. On their first game of the day, it's going to be really tough for them to come back from this.
And I know that there's only an 8-point difference here, but for either of these teams to have any type of lead is saying something.
It's massive. It is saying something. All right, everybody. Bubba's Bullies versus CDM. We are back here with trial number 2. Just about to jump into the game right now. And yeah, it's Coal Tower again. That's right, folks. Coal Tower again. And we're seeing a spirit. King Pleb Warrior now off to the gens. Apply some of that pressure. Keep things going. Keep things moving. Definitely want to see a lot of that. Once again, letting the Claudette get away. This is a problem right now for King Pleb Warrior, not able to commit to getting 1 survivor down. Currently trying to focus down on All for Domo, but at this point it may not be enough. A beautiful play by the survivors here. Now the adrenaline coming in. Holy crap, Asteroid 261 and X-Elite Gamer both getting 2 adrenaline simultaneously. That was so well coordinated. All for Domo still in chase, the only one remaining who can go down. This is the only chance he has to actually get a kill out of this game, or these survivors are going to take it away. Now body blocking for All for Domo. Lots of body blocking, just not allowing it. Spirit being really patient, able to get the down just barely right at the exit gate. Everybody escaping except for All for Domo, gonna be the one who goes out. A similar, very similar ending to the last game we just saw. Holy crap, 34-29 in favor of Bubba's Bullies. They have now come ahead from that 8-point lead, pulling 5 points further ahead, and now a 13-point difference in this game itself. We are here with Bubba's Bullies and CDM. We're going again, and my God, it's so close right now. Bubba's Bullies versus CDM. Bubba's now surviving against a Bubba. Dropping that pallet really early. Smart plays here by the team, playing it extra safe, extra cautious, not taking any risks against CDM. Getting a hit on X-Elite Gamer. Once again, though, getting only an M1. Not able to achieve a chainsaw. I haven't seen the chainsaw come out yet. King Pleb Warrior now closing in on these 2 survivors that just unhooked. Trying to go again for the Claudette. He definitely needs to secure a kill here very soon. And that is an insta-down. Seems like there might have been a Devour Hope in play here. Getting 2 players down, now going for a slug game. I don't know if we want to comment on what we just saw there, but that was a missed decisive strike. CDM showing big here against Bubba's Bullies as a Bubba. And now we see a 3-man recovery. Adrenaline. 3-man adrenaline. And we see them opening 1 gate over here on this side of the map and opening the other gate on this side of the map. Getting it down to the wire here, 40-43 as we speak currently. Getting an instant down on Asteroid 621, who got a little bit greedy over there. 2nd hook for Asteroid 621. And I think they're going to just leave him behind. My goodness. So that is the score after 3, 48-51. It is neck and neck here, folks, going into the 4th trial of the finals. I'm through the roof right now. So the first thing we noticed right away, we should talk about, first thing, is Bubba's Bullies is killing against CDM's survivors. And we see X-Elite Gamer with a Spirit, 2nd Spirit of the day. Spirit being an extremely oppressive, extremely strong killer in the right hands. The question is, Is X Elite Gamer the right hands for the Spirit? Already getting a first hook before the first gen even pops. Losing a little bit of pressure here as the Cybers are able to finally get one generator knocked out of the way. Finding now Freaky JT out in the open. Going down right by a tree, not quite able to get to safety. And now we see King Pleb Warrior working on their generator, possibly looking to go for the unhook. Really needs to snowball here. 3 gens left. Needs to start considering how she's going to procure a snowball. But Jeff taking a hit here at the TNL wall jungle gyms. Reminder, this is Suffocation Pit, and we see a lot of these walls and jungle gyms right in the center. Oh my god, going down right by the ballot. I was just going to talk about the safety of these jungle gyms, and then the Spirit just completely undoes all of that with her phasing, coming straight through, knocking him right down, right by a pallet. And once again, we see them just go outside of the safety, going out to the tree again, getting it down. I don't know if it's some kind of mind game where they're trying to get away from the Spirit, but it's just not working. I would just be staying in the safety of the jungle gyms, but they just keep leaving the safety and going out to the middle of nowhere and getting downed. Really just playing against them. This is so close and intense, trying to mount a little bit more pressure on that generator. These survivors just showing really strong how they are, and the last generator gets done! Guys, this could be game over with no deaths this game from X Elite Gamer. Is he going to be able to pull it out? Able to get the down on the ASMR Big Lizzy. ASMR Big Lizzy being the only one on Death Hook. A perfect opportunity for X Elite Gamer to pull something back. However, the survivors, if they're smart, are going to be working to get out right now. And that's exactly what we see them doing. There is no reason for them to stick around any longer. It's time for them to go and get out as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, it does take 16 seconds to open an exit gate, which means there's just enough time for her to mount a little bit more pressure and maybe even out the score here. Now chasing Rejuvenated Trip behind the Suffocation Pit, but then leaves it. Going instead for one of the exit gates. One of the exit gates already been opened, the other one now being opened as well. King Pleb Warrior seeing his way out. I think this is going to be it for X Elite Gamer this season. Only going to be able to secure the 1 kill. It looks like that's going to be it. No matter what she does here, it gets the speed boost. He's going to get out. Yep, that's it. He's able to get out very easily. Quick and swift. Goodbye. All 3 survivors escaping. CDM looks like they're coming out pretty strong ahead in these tallies. Guys, I think this could be it. I think this is it. I think CDM's going to be the one who takes it home tonight. These scores are being tallied right now, and that's just about the end of the story this season, with CDM getting 70 points and X Elite Gamer 64. Sam, is that the final score?
Yep, that is the final score.
That is the final score, ladies and gentlemen. 70 to 64, only a 6-point lead with CDM taking it. It was just so close all around this season and this match altogether. It's just... So before the first gen even pops. Trying to bait out a hit there, but not able to get it. Freaky JT able to get away. That was a missed decisive strike. And that is an insta-down. Oh boy.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Vigo's Court. We got an exciting match today. I hope you guys are ready. I am your judge, Little Rugard. With me is Counselor Poggy. And let's just go right into the docket. What we got today, Poggy?
Hopefully the right things.
Hopefully the right things. We have Spine Chillz versus the defending champions of Season 0, CDM, also known as Creepy Daddy Michaels. And we are playing on...
Oh, it was right. Good.
Suffocation Pit. Yeah, you got it. There we go. We got Suffocation Pit. 160 square tiles, 10,240 meters squared, with, if I remember correctly, because it just went away, 7 hooks minimum, 12 hooks max. Yeah. And wait, hold on. There is a permagen? I thought there was no permanent gens. Where's the permagen on this map?
It borders on the Suffocation Pit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I get you. Yeah, okay. And on Macmillan Estate. So this one's been around since the beginning. And it also recently got a rework in the past couple months, if I remember correctly. So this is spicy. Suffocation Pit, sorry, also known as Suffo Pit, I always call it Suffo Pit, is a relatively balanced map from what I've seen. Some say it's a little bit killer-sided, but honestly, it really depends on the jungle gyms in that center area, because it is the largest conglomeration of back-to-back jungle gyms, and it really depends on how those tiles match up, in my opinion. What do you think?
I am not a fan of Suffocation Pit from really either side myself. I don't know. It's such a complicated one. The RNG. I am conflicted because, like, I've played it from both sides, and I've had really good games and really, really bad games. I think there's just so much RNG. It's that whole middle jungle gym area. There's like that just a long series of jungle gyms and TNL walls, and it's just like a nightmare unless you're like playing Hag or Trapper or something that can just shut it down, or maybe Doctor perhaps. But any other killer is just going to be going just one to the next, and you have to mind game it. It's really hard to play around, but we have some really skilled players here that can do it. However, they haven't invited me yet, Sam. So if you want to look into that, Mr. Secretary, I haven't gotten any invites. So don't know what's going on in the background, but let's figure it out, guys. Anyway, pick it up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I like. There's so much to say on Suffocation Pit. This map is. I have had some great, like you said, I've had some great games. I think I've also had the single most atrocious game as killer on this map as well. It was against a group that brought 2 flashlights. I looked into walls, like that jungle gym area. I picked up a survivor looking right at a wall, and they still blinded me. And I'm just like, are you for real right now? No, that center area, very often safe. If you get into a chase as a survivor, oftentimes they will run to that center area. Killers are always incentivized to chase in that area early, but leave it. Yeah. Just try and get a pallet or two out. That's your best case, is you just get a pallet or two out of the way early. Just super strong area. And then it really depends on the gens outside of it, because the gens are a bit RNG as a replacement. There's 2 big dead zones out by Shack side of that map. And the only time that ever isn't the case is if there is a hill that spawns back there. That hill can kind of break up the monotony of the dead zone, but it's got 2 like massive dead zone gens out there half the time too. And then you have that center gen in the middle. It's a bit of a choke point. I could go on about Suffo Pit. This map is wild. It is something. Again,
and another thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it. All right. It was just about the center tiles.
No, the other thing is that it's really easy to accidentally or even deliberately 3-gen yourself on that map as well, but because of there's 2 gens on one side, 2 gens on the other side, kind of like really on the far end, and then there's like the handful in the middle that are left, and then it's very easy to get caught up in doing the wrong gens in the wrong order. As a survivor, I think the right play is to try to shoot for middle gens, but that's where it gets risky, because the killer can do a lot of play around that area. But I mean, that's kind of where you want to start your focus and then move your way to the outsides, I think. In my opinion, that could be incorrect play, though. What do you think about that strategy for that map? It's not exactly a strategy, but just a thought.
No, I don't disagree necessarily. Getting that center gen out of the way definitely makes it more viable to break up a potential 3-gen. I don't know if I'd get it done first, but it really depends on how many of the chases end up going back there. Because like I believe someone in the chat said it earlier, have a pint of milk. It's borderline infinite sometimes. You can go, depending on how the tiles are set up, you go window into window into window, wrap back around, go into window. If you have to throw a pallet there.
To the wall?
You can lead. Yeah, pretty much. Just constant looping there. And obviously as a kill, you can't commit for that long, but you kind of have to try and get some pallets out of the way. I am very curious what Spine Chillz has planned, because that is their home map, correct? That is Suffocation Pit is Spine Chillz. They are the home team, so I'm curious what they were thinking with this map. I'm sure their killers are very adept at dealing with that, so we'll have to see. I'm very curious how they pull this one. I'm trying to check out chat.
Everybody's
were in the
map draft. Did they actually think about it, or did they just pick a map off the top of their head? Because I don't remember if they actually thought about it.
Well, let's see. Spine Chillz. No, they went 6th. I can't imagine they went into that, just randomly picking one. If you're 6th pick, you probably have your pick of the crop. Cold Tower still going first pick, of course.
Naturally.
Yeah. People are really hyped about, Season 1 defending champ CDM over here. I'm not surprised. CDM is really, really well loved. I haven't had the pleasure of facing them myself, but I hope so someday.
Or hated, depending on who you talk to.
Or hated. Fair. Very true. Very true.
Where are these invites, guys? Hello, CDM Spine Chillz. Let's go, Poggy's waiting. We're 8 minutes in now to the hour, and they're not here yet.
Spine Chillz or CDM?
No one has invited me, and home team is killing first, so they would be the one to host. Spine Chill.
Interesting. Well, they better get on that. I can only say so many things about Suffocation Pit. Speaking of, so the other side, obviously the pit side, used to be somewhat safe, but after the rework, that inner door that's breakable now, that is not nearly as much of a safe loop as it used to be. You got those 2 pallets usually around there that you can throw down. They're not quite safe pallets, but if you have them there and you're looping that area, the killer has to break them because it gives them just enough room to get to the next vault point to go around and do it again. But after that, the actual pit area is a lot less safe than it used to be, in my opinion, as far as geometry for that map. I don't know about you. Have you ever looped there?
Perhaps. Yes. No, I don't. I don't actually know exactly what you're talking about. I'm trying to imagine it because I remember the map a little bit. I know the center area. I know the shack in the other side and the suffocation pit on the other.
So it's that mine shaft area that leads down sometimes into the basement. Usually have a chest above it. You got that window area. Sometimes that window area is blocked off, and it's a little offshoot at the side with 2 lockers and another window. That's where the permagen is, right?
I think so.
You usually have that that pallet by the permagen, as well as another pallet on the other side, and then you got that one random window that if you're running into Suffocation Pit, it's a good window. You have to usually break a door, or if the door is open, even then you still get a little bit of distance on the killer. But overall, it's not nearly as safe of a tile as it used to be. Especially if the killer spawns over there, breaks that door, it's not that safe anymore, in my opinion.
Do we have an update from the Peanut Gallery on when we're getting invites?
Have a pint of milk ask who survives first. It is.
Yeah, everybody seems confused on that one. So maybe we should roll the rules video so everybody knows who kills and it says it. Home team survives, kill survives. So they should be surviving first, if I'm not mistaken. And CDM will
defending
be
champions CDM will be surviving first.
If I said that backwards the first time, I apologize. Wait a minute. We're all very confused, apparently. Sam, save us, rescue us from this confused mess because they seem confused. I know he's on top of it, but
it's home team. Home team kills first.
Kill, survive, kill.
Wait.
Yeah.
Kill, survive. Yeah.
Spine Chillz are killing first.
Okay, look. I'm just gonna push the button. Hello, everyone. We're going to be going over these rules and explaining how they work. So, 2 teams will go head-to-head, playing each role twice for a total of 4 trials. In play order is home team kills, survives, and home team kill, survive, kill. Home team kills first. See? I had it right the first time.
Easy.
I think I did too. Hold on. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said home team kills first.
Oh,
no, in the chat though.
Spine Chillz not showing up.
Yeah, no, I said no, they kill first, and then I got doubted, and then I started doubting myself.
Oh no.
Look, I was starving. I needed something to eat. I'm good now though.
Easy. No, I get you. I'm still
Smothered
wondering.
pork chops, scallop potatoes, and stir fry broccoli. It was amazing.
That does sound pretty good, honestly. Now I'm hungry. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be good.
So I don't know what is going on with the scorecard, but it's not showing Spine Chillz on the screen, and I wonder if it's like predicting that they won't be able to make it. Like it's just saying, "Nah, you can't. You guys can't do this. CDM's gonna wreck you. You don't even get to show up on the scoreboard." Is that what it's saying to us?
They blow them away so badly the scorecard cannot handle it.
That's got to be it. That's probably it.
Oh man.
Or it's just really bad programming on my part. That's also a possibility.
99 bugs of code on the wall, 99 bugs in your code, take one down, pass it around, 113 bugs of code.
Man, that song's about Dead by Daylight. Don't put that on our stream.
It's been working for the past, several streams. I haven't had any problems with it up till this very moment, so I have no idea why that would be a thing. But, let's see if we can't figure out some, patch. Well, we're going to do a mid-stream patch right now. It'll be released in just a moment.
Right.
Here. That is the logo. Give me a moment to see if I can switch it over to something else while we're live. This is actually fun, if I'm not lying to you. I want to change. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This is going to be like this. Boop. Almost had it. That was very close, Puggy.
Almost.
Really close. Oh, man. So let's see how close I was. Well, we're still waiting on them, so I got time to do stuff. Why don't you keep talking, keep bantering, ask me some questions or something? Since I haven't gotten invites yet.
It's a very good question. So I'm wondering if one of the teams might have thought they had a different slot for tonight. I would hope that's not the case, but we'll have to see. Talking to them, we got it. Okay, so we might be on our way to a match here soon. Finally, okay, sweet. Let's see, Suffocation Pit. I feel like I had like a dozen or more notes on this map because of how much controversy it is. Because it depends on who you're playing, right? I would say it's a phenomenal map for Hag because you can just completely shut off that middle area. They come. Oh, there's the invite. Like you can completely shut off that middle area, right? You can trap it, and all that looping potential gone instantly. You got nothing. Right. Oh wow, we're all in here. Easy. Never didn't have it.
I don't know why they're not showing the team name. I really couldn't tell you guys. It's just so you guys know the blank team name is Spine Chillz. So in case it's not immediately obvious to anyone watching that, that's what it is. I couldn't tell you what the hell is happening or why.
So
actually, I do know
Poison
what's happening.
Is on Killer.
I figured it out, didn't I? No, I didn't. Holy shit! I just broke everything. Let me. I just made it worse. Yeah. I got it, though. Watch this. Watch this. Watch me. Watch me, Mom. Wait for it. Hang on a minute. You know what it is? Spine Chillz didn't have their team short name, the initials, in the master stat sheet, so it wasn't pulling it. There it is now. I fixed it. I'm a genius. I'm a literal genius. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the new team.
Himself on the back.
Yeah, I got it, Sam. I am back on track, okay? I got this. We have XDNA Poison from Spine Chillz Killing. These are all new players to us on the Spine Chillz team, so I'm going to be interested to see how they play, especially against CDM, who we see a whole lot of familiar faces. Freaky JT, for those of you that don't know, was the #1 survivor in the league last season. Leaderboard #1. King Pleb Warrior following close behind, I think was #2 or 3 for a while. Rejuvenated Trip, not far behind either. And Lord Jigs, same story. These guys are a close-knit, very skilled survivor squad. And I suspect we're going to see a lot of trouble coming from them against Spine Chillz. But you guys are predicting the same thing, I think. So far, I've seen similar prediction, 97% in favor of CDM, but 3%. I guess some of you taking your chances. in favor of Spine Chillz. Probably all Spine Chillz members. There's 4 of them that voted, so could be all. I don't know. We'll see how they do.
Well, the rewards for going with the popular vote aren't nearly as big as the rewards for going with the least popular vote. Least popular vote, you're going to more than triple your return on that prediction. So
that's a good point. That's a very good point. And yeah, the predictions are closed currently, and they will open up again for the next stream. If you want to get your predictions in and get some extra court coins, you're going to have to come in much earlier to the streams. Otherwise, your predictions will close before we get started. I wish these guys were ready up already. I want to see some games, man. But yeah, I'm excited. Rue?
I'm checking outfits real quick.
I thought you might have something to say. Sorry. Okay.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Honestly, I haven't seen any of these guys play yet, so I am down to see what the defending champions play like. I want to see what the team that crushed last season does. Personally,
yeah. What I was actually going to ask you is, had you actually watched the season finale last season? And I guess the answer to that question is a no.
Well, I watched most of it, right? But that like I didn't watch it real time. I got the highlight reel, and I got to watch it afterward. I've never got to see them live, and live is where I'm at. I like to see it as it happens. We get people talking in the chat like afterward. Everything's fresh. Everyone just saw the outcome. That's my style personally. You know how it is.
I do know exactly how you feel. And that's how I feel.
People are like, esports aren't real sports. No, it is. The excitement is just as good. Don't at me.
It is a real sport. It's just E.
Easy. No, I'm kidding.
E for dead hard. By the way, I didn't know this, but there's a team called Dead Hard Over Pallets. I didn't know what the DHOP stood for. We just call them D-Hop because their name is way too long to actually fit in the system as that. So we just call them D. And that's saying a lot because Creepy Daddy Michaels has a really long name.
Actually, that's not even true either. I asked him what it meant and was told, don't worry about it. That was literally what I was told. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Pretty sure it's Dead Hard Over Pallets from what I've heard. But we can debate that another time because that is not relevant to this one. I do believe they're up in the next stream, though. We do have one more stream after this one today, guys. That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my God, am I going to sleep tonight like a baby, let me tell you. And we do have another stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do believe. Sam, is that correct?
I believe so. We've had a little back and forth over streams, so I'm not 100% sure that wasn't registering in my mind. So we very well might have a stream tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Probably will.
We will discuss it, and Sam will let you know. We'll have it on the announcements or what have you as well. But if not, you'll be notified beforehand. Anyway, they're readying up now, finally. Oh, no, never mind. Freaky JT unready. Let's go back to the cam scene because these guys are boring me. I know, and I know that I say that, but I'm sure they're in comms like talking about, oh, no, change this for that, change this for that. I know there's stuff going on, and they're probably talking about really important gameplay things right now. But we can't hear any of it, so it's boring to me to sit here and watch them. See, they're all kind of readying up all at once now.
Either that or it's like, yo, bro, did you watch like the new Super last night? Like that shit was off the fucking chain.
It's probably that. It's probably more like it. Yeah, that's a very good point, Sam. Thank you. All right, well, they're actually going in now, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those rules one more time because some of you don't know the kill order and stuff, like us hosts up here. Hello, everyone. We're going to be going over these rules and explaining how they work. So, 2 teams will go head-to-head, playing each role twice for a total of 4 trials. And play order is home team kills, survives, and then kills. In addition, teams get points in the trial for objectives, escapes, and hooks. And Teams can't bring or use keys, iridescents, event items, or add-ons. Survivors can only bring 2 of a perk or item. Survivors can only bring yellow and brown items, and BP bonuses are awarded post-trial. Broken rules may result in penalties or restarts.
I need to move my glasses up. I got glare.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and Rugard has to move his glasses because he has some glare, apparently. So that's what he was just saying to you guys. Nothing dirty. We're totally fine. Pogard is a thing. Let's go ahead and go into the game. We are here with Rejuvenated Trip right now, who is playing Hat David, and we see XDNA Poison playing, of course, a Legion. We've seen a lot of Legion lately, and we won't be seeing a lot of Legion later in the season if they keep using them up. All these teams using a lot of Legion. But hey, he's a good killer. He's definitely maybe A, B tier. I don't know. It depends on who plays him, of course. But that is something we see a lot. And they are going straight for this middle gen. We do see that they had just recently touched him. That is Freaky JT, one of the strongest survivors in the league. And let's see if he maintained that strength during the season break. Now, of course, that's going to be a natural hit because it is a Legion who is going to just chase you down and hit you no matter what you can really do. Freaky JT immediately going for the mend. And not getting any other hits on any other survivors, instead canceling the power, I think, and just going for regular M1 hits. Getting one now on Rejuvenated Trip right here at the pallet and by the Killer Shack, opposite side of the Suffocation Pit. As we see now, Laurie Strode taking a hit with Killer Instinct going off over here in the corner, so he's working his way around, trying to zone the survivors in one direction, it seems like. And he does catch up with David, who he already had injured, but I guess he's applying a broken status effect. Interesting.
Ooh,
is there some add-on that does that? That must be an add-on.
Yes, it is. It is an add-on for him. I prefer the mangled one personally, but the green one is broken.
Interesting. Tell me a little bit more.
I forget. Well, I prefer the mangle. They both apply the status effect for 60 seconds. The green one doing broken. We saw this earlier, I think on, was it Friday?
Whoa.
Had the same add-on like this. And their idea was, I just don't want you healing, period. I have thanatophobia. I don't want anyone healing ever. They just wanted to make it absolutely impossible for them.
I hate to interrupt, but I just saw one of the most interesting moves I think I've seen on a Legion before, and maybe you've seen this before too, but he decided to use his power to vault over the pallet and then cancel the power immediately and then go for the chase instead of kicking the pallet. Now he's kicking it, but I mean, that was just a really interesting choice. What do you think of that?
I don't know if I agree with that, because I know he doesn't like, it's really easy for the survivor just to go back over the pallet. You're not really gaining any traction there. You got to go through your fatigue. I've never seen that personally, no. I don't know about that. It's not like he has the iridescent button.
Definitely unusual. Ooh. And he is able to get the hit down on Lord Jiggs. The first down. No gens popped yet. He's definitely keeping them a little bit busy for sure, but he does get the down on Lord Jiggs pretty much immediately there. Very nice. I mean, it was pretty close by that window. It was almost a whiff. And they do finish the gen right in the center of the map, I think. And that's going to split the gens up as he's working yet on another gen. Rejuvenated Trip working on his gen over here. Also off to sort of the center-ish area of the map, I think. No? Is that a corner? Yeah, that's a corner gen. Okay.
That's a corner. Yep. That's a dead zone, too.
It is. It's very good to get those dead zone ones out of the way quick, I think. And he does find a Laurie Strode kind of hanging out over here. Let's see if we can find Laurie. Oh, going for Meg instead. Yeah, okay. He's going to chase down Meg. Freaky JT. Once again, this is the strong survivor. He does a little dead hard towards the TNL wall. Giving himself a little tiny bit of heal. He 99'd his heal. What a mind game to get him to chase aggro. Now he gets a free hit as well, and now going to mend himself immediately in front of the killer. Oh, the killer, though, canceling the power right in front of him, trying to do a little mind game again, but Freaky JT not falling for it. Gonna vault over this pallet or window right away. And Killer saying, none of this. I'm not having it. I'm out of here. Screw that. Really well played by Freaky JT to 99 the heal.
Yeah, that was pretty good because Legion was like, "I'm gonna get it down." It's like, nope, you got a frenzy, get wrecked.
Yeah, at first I thought he was like using a styptic agent, and then I realized no, he was just 99ing his heal. He just tried to finish it, and it wasn't quite enough. Then he tapped it again. And now we see Rejuvenated Ship going in a chase with the activated Legion. He's circling him really well. Trying desperately maybe to get a stun on him before he could take the hit, but wasn't able to do it. And that's pretty standard. You don't want to waste the pallet per se. You kind of only want to do it if you can guarantee the hit on the stun, I think. But he did not get it.
For sure.
And now Legion hopping over the window, going to get very close to Rejuvenated Ship here as he works his way back to the pallet loop, dropping it almost, but not quite, and then going down right outside of it. Very, very nice play. He is going to leave him slugged, however, and then go back to him. I wonder if he thought he saw someone there. Or maybe he was checking for the basement entrance. I'm not completely sure. No, he's just going over to a regular hook.
Honestly,
So
I don't think
nothing too
I think
crazy.
he intended not to throw the pallet. I don't think he was going to.
That's possible. He may have deliberately taken a hook, but I don't know. Might have to ask him about that in the postgame.
Yeah, definitely. That's interesting.
And we do see now 3 generators having popped for CDM already. Amazing plays by CDM, holding down the fort. Only 2 hooks so far for CDM. XTNA Poison is having trouble kind of gaining ground on these survivors as they just play very well. Freaky JT, though, is going to take a hit right here at the TNL loop, but he is fully healed, so we'll let him get away and kind of regroup his mind for the next chase. See, now vaults through the window. And we see Freaky JT at the TNL loop. He is going to try to get some distance. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't know. He can maybe dead hard. He tries to bait the hit, but he doesn't get it out. But he does whiff it right there and does manage to get through the window again. Freaky JT, a little bit of luck played in his favor there, but it worked out. Very, very nice.
Wow.
He just cannot be taken down, this guy. Freaky JT just can't be downed, I think. That's just something we've been learning about him over the course of many weeks now. Alfredomo in the chat says CDM is actually going to 3-gen themselves here. You think so? That is quite possibly true. They could, in fact, end up doing that. I don't know. Let's take a look again. He does get a hit on Rejuvenated Ship using his power. Let's take a look at the Killer's Protector, see if we can see where these generators are. So we see one over here. He does cancel the power. It's now going to chase Rejuvenated, and we see 1, 2 right there. So they have to do a generator on this side of the map, I do believe, in order to avoid getting 3-gened, right? No, all the gens are on this side of the map. Oh, no. That could be bad, especially with the Legion. This could be very deadly for CDM if they're not careful. And also, it may come down to how much pressure XTNA Poison will put on these survivors. And we see him doing, again, that vaulting and then canceling the power. I don't know if that's an effective use of the power or not. I'm not a Legion player, so I couldn't say for sure, but you're saying it's not.
I don't understand it. I'll have to ask them.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. I mean, I don't know what his add-ons are. Maybe it makes it so his cooldown is a little faster or slower, or
no, there's
I'm
none.
not sure.
It's the
none?
extended frenzy and the Legion pin for broken.
Yeah, I don't know then. He does have 2 survivors here. He tries to mind game, but they're not falling for it. They go for it. Drop the pallet immediately.
Ooh.
And there are 4 generators on one side of the map, and Ruin is still up and at it. So unless these guys have a magic wand, I don't think we're going to see any generators popping for a while. And it could be a very long standoff with these survivors and this killer. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a long one. And they are now resetting themselves. Go ahead.
One thing, if I could here, this is something I didn't get to touch on yet with my notes on Suffo Pit. This is a gen configuration where instead of having 3 and 3 on each side, it's 4 on that Suffocation Pit side, which is not that strong of a loop. They finished the 2 in the dead zone over there in the middle one, but yeah, now there's 4 gens on one side. Legion has Ruin up still. That's tough. That is tough.
And what we see here also is Legion is being very careful not to leave this side of the map, knowing that he has 4 generators on this side. Definitely not something you want to just abandon for a chase. And we did see Laurie Strode try to lead him away, but he didn't go for the bait and instead stayed right over here on this side, keeping an eye. Now, he is going to go for Freaky JT, probably get a hit, and then perhaps immediately work his way back. But you want to be careful not to get too far away from that side of the map and hang out too much over here, because that is not where your objectives are. So just be careful with that. And we do see him working his way back right now. And these survivors still kind of working their way towards this side of the map to get generators done.
So, genuine question, because I don't think this has ever come up. This, in my opinion, has the looks of a potential stalemate, because Legion has no reason to leave that side of the map, and the survivors are never going to bait him away, and they're never going to get these gens done, I don't think. I don't know how
it's really going to come down to if they can get Ruin out of the way. Maybe they could get some generators done if all 4 of them are still alive. If it's only 3 survivors alive, I do have a feeling it would be much harder. So I think one thing they're going to want to do is just hunt down Ruin to get rid of it. Otherwise, it will be, like you said, a stalemate. Now, there is potential for them to get Ruin out of the way and then ruin the stalemate, so to speak. But we'll see. We'll see how they play it. And Laurie Strode off to the side of the map. Going to take a nice hit and cancel his power immediately and then go for the chase with Laurie Strode. Now, it is possible that he could also just get a bunch of downs very slowly over time. This could be like an hour-long match for all we know, and then just create a problem where, you know, just one at a time they get down. Freaky JT, I mean, eventually they have to go down, right? They can't be up forever. They can't use it. Eventually they're going to use every pallet. Eventually, so, I mean, I don't know. This is a tough one, guys. What do you guys think in the chat watching?
And also, yeah, if he gets it down, all they have to do is hook them on that side of the map where the gens are, and they're dead. He's not leaving that person. He's going to face camp them to death.
I mean, I don't know what CDM is actually doing right now. They're all on this side of the map. They're not like... They're not over here. We do, of course, see... I think Megan, that is, working on that totem, and he is trying to work his way back to get to it. Is she going to finish it in time? No, that is actually a Nia, by the way. And she didn't finish it in time. Almost. He turned around and saw it probably within seconds of it about to go down. Was able to stop it. But how long can he hold this? How long can they hold this? At what point do we just say, okay, GG's, it's a stalemate. We're going to give it a tie on this one. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for that or when they would determine that, but... this is
I think Sam would have to clarify that for us.
Now, obviously, when I say it's a first, we haven't stalemated yet.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever even considered a stalemate being possible. So I've never seen a true stalemate game. So I would have to sit and think about that for a while. What would be the best way to go about handling that?
Yeah, these survivors have to make a critical error to not do that. And, you know, defending champion CDM, they're not known for critical errors, really, are they?
No, they're not.
No, but it doesn't look like Chillz making any critical errors either. They're just not.
Yeah.
It looks like the skill level's about even.
Well, either skill level or the setup. I don't know any survivor team that could take this on.
Well, but then there's the question of, did they set this up on purpose? Were they purposely letting those gens pop to create the 4-gen?
Yeah. The little head shake. No, you don't come back over here. Oh my
That's
goodness.
a good question. I mean, like you said, CDM's not known for creating critical errors, and having all 4 gens on one side of the map is a fairly critical error. So was it an oversight? Was it a deliberate choice? Were they trying to create this stalemate? I don't know.
But then also,
I mean,
you got to capitalize on
yet.
Your 4-gen. Yeah, you have to be able to capitalize on this 4-gen. So it's really a matter of, you know, like, sure, maybe CDM made a mistake, but also, like, get your hooks. So I'm confuzzled here.
Yeah.
I am genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
I think once we get to 20 minutes of game, we should start considering that this could be a stalemate if nothing has happened in that 20 minutes. We're at 14 right now, and 6 more minutes would be 20, so we should maybe think about it. You guys talk about it in the back-end admins and see what you think about when we'll call it, but so far they're all holding.
I don't think we can. I think this is it wasn't in the rules beforehand. I don't think I'm I don't think I'm comfortable making that type of judgment call. I think we see this out until it ends, and if it's an hour match, it's an hour match. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Well, I'm going to brush my teeth, take a shower, and maybe read a book or two, and I'll be back, guys.
Oh, man.
I'll read some Moby Dick for a while. Yeah.
I think it's a battle of wits, like patience. Who gets impatient enough to make the first mistake, I guess.
Yeah, who gets bored first? Yeah, that's...
Oh, man.
Also, if you really, we could maybe do like an Amazon Prime thing here on Twitch where we just like watch Titanic and then come back and see where we're at.
You know what, guys? Why don't you tell us in the comments how y'all want to see this handled? I'm not saying that's what we're going to do. You can also use your channel points to go and vote on who you think's going to win. Since we have that set up now.
I think because we have such a lull here, be a great time to mention that we have a Patreon now, patreon.com/VigosCourt, if you guys want to go check that out and support us that way. Also, we have a merch store. You can buy shirts and stickers representing your favorite teams at vigoscourt.tv. That's right, vigoscourt.tv. Shameless plug here, because I don't know what else we got to do except watch some chases.
It's almost as if at some point we're going to have to be like, okay, pause, guys. We're going to have to come back this tomorrow.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Honestly, this might be...
This is insane. This is just
actually...
insane.
Here's the win
first game,
here.
By the way.
You wait to see whose game crashes first.
Blue screen to death is the deciding factor.
Oh man, you remember the old days of Halo 2 where they left that like you like they killed the server, but the people that were connected through Xbox Live still had it going. You had people on Halo 2 for up to 2 weeks after the servers were closed. Fun fact.
Lesbian Love says in the chat, she says, this Legion got more commitment issues than my ex-girlfriend. Now, while that is very funny, it is actually not true because the Legion is deliberately not committing because they keep running back to the other side of the map to try to bait him over there so that they can go over there and get, totems out of the way or finish a gen. And he's not having it. He's not going to be baited to the other side of the map.
If there was any other setup... Like, if one of those gens was out of there and it was a 3-gen, if one of those totems wasn't there and they didn't have the notification that, they were getting it done, there are so many things that are perfectly in place to make this happen.
And then what does this say about...
Hold on. They may not make this. They might not make it back to this totem. I think they committed too hard. I think this breaks. No.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, like an eighth of a second out. I would have committed at that point. If I'm being real, I would have committed.
Chat saying played out.
She came
off
of it.
I think we got to set up rotations here. We got to take breaks and come back. Do 5-minute intervals of commentary.
Yeah, it's Poggy. If you want to step away and let Rue take over for a minute,
I will in a second. But I just
said you need to step away.
I just wanted to finish what I was saying. The Nia actually came off of that totem a little early, and I think if she had committed, she would have finished it. That's kind of unfortunate.
Oh,
that could have been a game changer.
This Meg might be out of place.
Nope. Sure isn't.
Never mind.
The fatigue was too big.
Back to safety. Here we go. But,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, the dead hard.
These teams refuse to make a mistake.
Yep. I'm gonna go piss and do something. I'm sorry. Use the little boys' room, and I'll be right back.
Oh no, they went off. Man,
what does this say about Spine Chill?
It is their home map. They knew that they were facing, defending champion CDM from the beginning. They knew how hyped up and powerful these guys were. This might have been their strategy from the get-go. Get good map RNG and force the totems to spawn back there and get those. This might all be planned. This might be like a lot of pre-game strategy being enacted because very few killers can juggle survivors like this on a 3 to 4 gen like Legion can. Being able to zoom around, constantly get injures, and like this, this Lori might be out of place enough. Actually, no, this is genius. If she forces the chase back here in this loop just for any amount of time, they can also break the totem back there in the middle in the suffocation pit room. Oh my goodness. I think they're trying to think of strats on the fly right now to like, hey, how do we break this totem? Oh my word, this is insane. These after the Lori right now, but I can't. Yeah, this chase is going to abandon chase soon.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we don't need to do post game highlights for this one because I think we've seen enough. Am I on the right track?
Right? We just need to get to the next game because we're going to be running behind. We're going to, bump into the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. I mean, luckily we have a whole extra hour.
I mean, they'll just have to wait, won't they? Oh, what is this now?
But then what if the next two games are just like this? Jesus, this is going to be crazy. This is great.
Oh, my word.
Somebody has to either throw in the towel or give up. Maybe one of the captains from the team will contact and say, hey, what do you think about just calling it a truce? And then the other captain might contact you as well. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Actually, would it be an idea to get both the team captains in here like right now and talk about this? Like,
I don't think I'm ready to go quite that I don't think I'm ready to go there yet.
We're only at 20 minutes just now.
51 minutes of stream time.
Because this is
20 minutes
like
right now.
There was a college football game that did that where after like 7 overtimes, they just brought the two coaches together to talk about it. I think we might have to if it keeps going on. This Legion isn't letting anybody back there.
That was the LSU Mississippi State game. I watched that game. I stayed up and watched that game. That was amazing. That was an amazing game.
My hard
They're not
drive's
dropping pallets either.
space.
They don't have to.
Yeah, it's amazing that they're still saving pallets. Like they've realized that this is the long haul.
Is he going to make that
might
one?
Commit?
I think so.
I think he's going to commit.
Oh, no, he
didn't
did.
commit to
God, Nia, why? She must have known she wasn't having enough time, possibly. Or that wasn't Nia. Sorry.
Well,
Lori.
The problem is, too, they know that if they get it down back there, they're done for. If you get downed in that back area, you're toast. You get camped to death, he still has gen pressure, you're toast. They know that if they get caught out there, it loses them the game. The Legion knows that. They know that. But they also know if they get that totem, the Legion loses. So
this might be the most intense game I've ever seen.
Intense,
I mean, we're at like
yet
2 minutes of not a
boring.
point scored.
Look at this. They're all just sitting there like, come get us.
I think this might be them throwing in the towel. Someone is. Are they going to take a knee, maybe? Like, all just crouched together and... This is interesting.
Oh my goodness. I think they're trying to signal now, like, hey, this isn't working. Get us out of this game. I think they're trying to signal that, honestly.
It does feel that way.
Predator talking about he's fallen asleep over here.
We're very sorry about it. We have no control over there. We're just watching it unfold. So we're as confused and bored as you probably are at the moment. I mean, I'm not bored, but I mean, it is a boring overall game, although an interesting one nonetheless. So strange combination.
Yeah, this is
because we've never seen this
what a
before.
Legion could hope for as far as a setup. Yeah. And the thing is, if there was any other team besides, defending champion CDM in the situation, I think the Legion would get them, but they're playing so cautiously.
Oh, we see everyone injured for the first time.
Yeah? Oh, they are broken. That's 3 broken.
This could be a game
might have been an
changer.
overextension.
Somebody's going to be out of place, right? And a body block, the first down in like 20 minutes, folks.
But he's not
going to
go for the hook.
No, he's not. Just to piss me off even further, I suppose. Let's go check.
I don't know if you can afford the time.
He could, I think. He could. They're all over here on this side of the map. So, yeah, he definitely could. And he probably knows that. He's going to go back for the... Yeah, he's going back for her right now. You better be quick, Legion. She's right there. The hook's right there. So he's good. He's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
And they've all mended.
This broken is actually coming into effect right here. Because they can't heal up.
They can't heal, yeah. Yep.
I just realized that means they can't get a safe unhooked that quickly. Oh. Yep. Man, this center area geometry is just so powerful.
Yeah, exactly what I was talking about in the pregame when I was telling you that I hate this area so much as killer, especially an M1 killer like Legion. Even though he can vault and stuff, at this point it wouldn't matter because he's already injured, so you're not going to get any value out of doing that. Unfortunately. Now let's catch up with Legion. Where did he go to? Oh, he's right on top of Nia saying hello. I think he might have been chasing her off of a totem or something. Ooh, very nice try. And maybe gets her down here outside. Very nice. Another down. Legion is starting to maybe do some pressuring on these survivors who have been patiently trying to get to the other side of the map. I don't know where they are at this particular moment, but we might find out with Barbecue. If he has Barbecue, which he totally does, by the way. So let's see where that was. No survivors over here that we can see. So we don't know. Oh, they're all over on this side still. They're all healed as well.
One thing that could also be a factor is maybe CDM is, because they didn't have to do this. I don't think they had to commit that much and let him get those hooks. They might just be like, hey, you know, this game isn't going anywhere. We're strong enough as a team. We're defending champions. Let's just let them get this game, and we'll just come back in the next two. That could also be a situation here.
3. This is still the first game of tonight's matchup with these guys.
Oh, right. Oh, my. This is. Oh, my God.
We only just started.
To be fair, we're going to see these survivors with max points, I think. I think this is going to be like a max pointed game everywhere.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Ooh, with.
Oh, boy. Well, everybody's healed again. Complete reset. It's like nothing happened. Although he does have 4 hooks, which, you know, is a thing.
All right, if you guys will give me 1 second, I'm actually going to take a break just real quick. I apologize.
You have no reason to apologize. You do your thing, man. It's been 30 minutes. 25 minutes, 48 seconds, to be more precise. Yoink! Getting the hit on Rejuvenated Trip as he vaults through the window. Very nice. Coming back around, looking to see if anybody's on his totems, I think. And he doesn't see anyone, so he continues on his little tirade against the survivors on this side of the map. Being very careful not to relinquish any pressure from this side. And now they're healing up Rejuvenated Trip again, I do believe, on that side as well. Yeah, he's fully healed again. And my goodness, this is tough to watch, folks. I can't believe there are 63 of you sitting in this chat right now watching this with us, because I mean, I think we're all kind of like on the edge of our seat, like who's gonna lose first? Like, is it gonna be a tie? Is it gonna be a loss? Is somebody gonna make a massive error? Is Legion gonna lose a totem? We just don't know. Lord Jakes, what are you doing, my man? King Pleb Warrior walking around. Freaky JT kind of doing similar. Rejuvenated. I think they've given up. I think that they're conceding to either a tie or a loss. I don't know. At least on this one, we'll see what happens. It feels like they're trolling at this point.
Probably. I mean, they don't have to give him the game. They like neither side can commit to it.
Man,
we're coming up on 30 minutes in about a minute and a half here of this one game. Holy cow. We're going to have to make the post-game interviews rather short if we want to actually get to the other game on time, by the way. We see David King in the back doing a little teabagging, friendly teabagging. Genuinely curious what the play is, though. Like, do they have an idea in mind?
Like, looking at this from a strictly strategic standpoint, it's razor thin, because as soon as the Legion comes back, wait, did that totem just pop?
A totem just broke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Legion. And I'm not going to say exactly what it was just yet, but as soon as the survivors know, I will tell you. Well, I mean, there's still another totem up, too.
Yeah, fair.
There is 2 red totems, and they haven't yet touched a generator, so it could be Ruin, it could be Undying. Only I know the answer to that, and I'm holding it hostage until they know. And I think now you guys just discovered it. Ruin was removed from play, and Undying remains. All the other totems are gone.
Wow. They got so lax.
There is an opportunity for them to actually make some progress here. but it's very razor thin margins, and we'll see how they do.
Honestly, at this point, it's kind of heartbreaking, just because both of them, like, they were such a good position, and it went on so long. Eventually, like, one of you makes a mistake. Oh, this game was intense.
Lori MVP, amen to that, Real Zappies. Very nice, yeah. Lori
I didn't know
coming
a game
through.
Could be intense. I didn't know a game could be intense and also uninteresting at the same time.
Have you never watched a chess championship before?
Oh, but you know what? It doesn't even have to be intense. That shit's just boring.
Are you kidding me? Magnus Carlsen versus Caruana was amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Like, it was the first time a
saying?
U.S. contender was actually in there since Bobby Fischer in the 1970s.
Y'all can't see me, but I'm pushing up my glasses right now, making fun of y'all.
Shut the fuck. Shut the front door.
Hold on. Zed
folks.
saying we can now play Dead by Daylight.
Well, now I will point out, it doesn't mean they've won anything, because Legion is still controlling this side of the map. Now, we do see Jen's getting worked on, but he's going to be regressing them and going back and forth still. It is going to take him longer, and it does leave room open for the survivors to make headway. But how much and when, I don't know, because it still could be a while before we see a gen pop. And even if we do, they're still having to deal with a 3-gen. So has it really improved the game at all?
I don't think they're going. I think Legion's. I think his, as I say, his fortress is going to fall now, because he can't commit, because as soon as he commits, they're going to go pop a gen on his side. They still have that middle area. It's still really, really strong, even without a pallet or two. Ruin is not passively regressing anything. He's got to kick it. Yeah, he doesn't have I don't know, because I can't see the perks, but I'm guessing he does not have another gen regression perk. Ruin was the only thing holding this together.
He has no other gen regression perk. I mean, they already know what his build is. If they haven't figured it out by now, they're a terrible winner of the last season. And just frankly, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys: Hex Ruin, Hex Undying, Barbecue, and Chili Thanatophobia. That's the build. I mean, it's pretty standard stuff. Nothing too crazy. And nothing they don't know about, trust me. CDM knows exactly what build he has. And yeah, there they go. About to possibly pop this gen. Now, once again, though, this is going to create a 3-gen situation on this side of the map as well. So, I mean, it's not like it's solving the problem completely. But, like you said, it will be harder to micromanage it. And he won't be able to commit to chases still. So, but Lori Strode getting hers up to 3/4 of the way. Let's go ahead and check in on our other survivors. They're healing up over here. And we see Legion perhaps not noticing. Yeah, he sees it now. He sees that generator over there getting worked on. Maybe getting a bit sweaty and nervous now. Gonna want to wipe that sweat off.
One thing. Oh, she's going.
This is smart. That is really smart right there.
Kieran from Sample Tech saying the survivors are going to die of boredom before they actually die in the match.
Now, that was a gen finally popping, as we expected was going to happen. However, it's worth pointing out they still have one gen to go. And I think it was like 22 minutes since we saw the last gen go. So that was interesting. The longest gen I think we've ever seen, the longest game we've seen in this league so far.
Mm-hmm. One thing to note, too, that you see them doing.
Oh! Almost going for that. Wow, really playing hardcore now. Now they're getting sweaty again. Now we see CDM bouncing back and getting very sweaty once again. And that gen about to pop as well. They are going to possibly win this one and get out of it without having to concede to a tie. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it, and other. This could be it for Spine Chillz in the first game of this matchup.
One thing to note, too, that they're doing really well is their survivor that is Deathhook is staying far away from the action, because they know that if they lose that survivor, 3-1, Legion's got the advantage, even if without Ruin. So they're playing smart. No.
And there were scratch marks over there. That generator getting up to like 90%, I think. Yeah, I think he left a little bit too far from the generator 3-gen last time. He went a little too far. He doesn't have to leave this area now. He could literally just stay within these 3 generators. But again, with 4 people alive, it's going to be hard even for a Legion to micromanage it. And there goes Freaky JT onto the gen.
Oh, it's going to pop.
Yeah, it's going to pop.
It's going to pop for sure. And he's going down.
Got it down.
If he goes for the hook, oh, it's going to commit. You're going to commit. Do it, Freaky. Yes, there goes the generator. Finally popping 34 minutes, 20 seconds.
Oh, man.
For that last generator to finally go down. Oh, my God. And they are now going to be working on exit gates.
I think this is the longest match without urban invasion I've ever seen.
This is the longest match. We're only one game in.
Survivor's now going to do the gates, and we'll see if they're going to get rejuvenated trip off the hook or not. I don't know if they're going to go for him or not, or just leave him there. But I mean, at this point, I feel like it would be a little bit greedy to also go and try to get unhooks. But I mean, CDM's not opposed to it.
I think they want out.
I think so too. I think they're ready to go. I think they're done. Please let us the hell out of here. They are actually getting some heals, so they might be considering a save play. Maybe. That's pretty far, though. I don't know if they can get back to that one. And we do see Lori working on her gate as well. These survivors, you almost opened it. I guess you decided not to do it, Lord Jigs, huh? So you're going back for the unhook? Is that the plan? I think that's a little too far away, guys. Yeah, I don't think you make that even if you really ran for it. So maybe they didn't intend to go for it. And I think that's going to be it. King Pleb Warrior taking a hit back there. Oh, no. King Pleb Warrior, what have you done? You might have gotten yourself into a bad situation. Using some live, though, through the window of the shack, and is going to get out with Nia body blocking. Very nice end game to this one with a 3-man escape, I do believe it's going to be. And a hatch play by Freaky JT as well. Fantastic. Kind of hanging out waiting for it. There he goes. But, wow, those scores. How did we not get a perfect score yet? How did they not get a perfect score? 36 minutes, 20-second game. One of the longest games we've ever seen and probably will ever see, hopefully. Jesus, I hope we don't see that again. Like back-to-back games like that. That would be something remarkable. I was going to say comment on his build, but I really don't think we need to do that because we kind of already did.
I was about to say, don't you dare bring me into a post-game analysis for that. Oh, man. How do you analyze that game? The game, how long did it go? 34 minutes?
34 minutes and 20 seconds. Just about. I think 36 minutes, 20 seconds. It was long.
Oh.
It was a long one. We need perk
Oh my
bands.
goodness.
No.
JT in chat says we need perk bands, lol.
That's cute though, but no. Oh boy. We are going to do the post-game analysis anyway. I don't care what you guys say. So get over it. But it won't be long. We'll get right on to the next one. Don't worry. We're just doing it because we always do it. But boy, did I get a lot of clips of basically nothing.
That was a roller coaster. That was a roller coaster.
All right, Sam is saying the score is right. I'm going to go ahead and get us moving along. So let's push this button and get going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the very first game of this division rival Spine Chillz versus CDM, and longest game of the league so far to date. My God. And you've been watching Vigo's Court. Here is your scoring breakdown for the first trial. Generators, all 5 of them finally getting done. With a total of 3 escapes. So they let Rejuvenated Trip die. They didn't want to go in for that unhook and get greedy. Instead, choosing to get out, only getting 5 hooks that game, which isn't bad and not really great either, with a total of 1 kill. A fairly even score, I would say, in general as far as objectives. But 13-26 in favor of Creepy Daddy Michaels after the first game, and they are currently leading going into trial number 2. So here are the highlights. He said with reluctancy. No, but I mean, there were actually some interesting plays. Well, we have to because we have to wait anyway. So, well, okay, they're moving along, so that's nice.
What I will say is that for the beginning of this game, like the beginning of the game was fun. It was a back and forth, constant chases. There were only two hooks that actually happened, and it's because they kept running to the center area. The center area has good RNG. And then, I don't know at what moment, like in the time, that it seemed like this game froze in status, but I don't know how long that stalemate lasted. What, 25 minutes? The actual game, if we cut out that stalemate, is just probably a normal match, because after that totem fell, it was a natural progression. Like, you can only hold on to that gen structure for so long, especially against a team like CDM, the defending champions from last season. There's only so much you can do against a Survivor team this strong, but they broke through. I'm impressed. I don't know if it's because Aside eventually just gave in and said, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna try and get the down, whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't see the person sneak back there to get that totem. I didn't see that happen. So they did some kind of smoke and fog. Oh man.
One Zed saying, honestly, that was almost as entertaining as the PGA Pro Tour. Not gonna lie, that's a good one. I'd actually rather watch chess than the PGA
jokes was
Pro
the best
Tour.
part out of this match.
The memes are gonna be the best part of this one, I think, for sure.
Now the question is, did we set a record for how long a match went?
Oh no, I've been in an hour and 20-minute match before, so I know for sure that was not a record.
But when you have blendettes, you don't know a true stalemate until you played with a team of blendettes. You just don't know.
Though I guess this does bring up a good question in the future, because this is probably not the first time we're ever going to see this happen. Especially this is Suffocation Pit. The RNG is definitely there. We might need to have some kind of rule stating for stalemate's potential in the future. I don't know. Because I felt like that was a stalemate. Neither side had to give the other any leeway.
But also, there's something to be said about starting a season under one set of rules and staying under those set of rules.
True.
Yes.
True.
So, I'm not a fan of changing rules in the middle of a season, even if it is this early. But it will be a conversation in the off season. Don't even sweat that.
Yeah.
It's going in the Trello for sure. As something to discuss between seasons. If it comes up again a couple times, you can make a cancel you bring together a council for it, I guess. Have all the teams get together, have a little heart to heart about it.
Well, it's not even a heart to heart, because who do you say did something wrong here? Nobody actually did anything wrong.
No one did anything wrong. Yeah, they both played optimally up to this point.
Yeah, so it's just an unfortunate result of a game like this with no time limits, and we might want to look into adding a time limit.
Worth pointing out, just pointing out, had that totem been undying, we would have still been here in another 20 minutes. Just
oh no! Don't
so
tell
can
me
we
that.
all be thankful? Can we all be thankful that first totem was actually undying, or ruin rather?
Oh man. That was a match. You don't see that. You don't see that very often.
No, not in competitions. I mean, you're usually talking about 6 to 10 minute matches, and this tripled that, quadrupled that.
I would love to get some invites. I only got one from King Pleb, and we're waiting on the rest of the team to join in. I don't know who's supposed to be coming in, so if you can help me, Sam, make sure we're getting King Pleb Warrior information on who to invite, or me, or what have you, please. That would be great. So we can move along.
In all fairness, they might be taking breaks too. After that,
they don't get to do that.
We don't. Yeah, we don't have time for breaks, unfortunately.
True.
I'm searching now for the team. Hold on, I need to find Milk.
And I will say, all jokes aside, in spite of the fact that this got boring for a while, there were a lot of really good plays in the intervening space that wasn't, on the outside parts of the game. I mean, there were some really, really good plays, some really strong looping, of course, by Freaky JT and King Blood Warrior, etc. I'm only mentioning Freaky JT specifically because he's like the strongest survivor in the league that we're aware of currently. I mean, there may be another one this league who outplays him. I don't know. We'll see about that one. But yeah, last season he was the best one. So we do see some people readying up and coming in now, so that's nice to know. They're joining in. Very nice. And yeah, I mean, my goodness, there's really not much else to say about it. I think we've said everything that there could be about this game. But I don't mind looking at it and just reviewing some of these plays.
Yeah, like there was when they got the down, they were going to the hook and they took, body blocks for it. baiting out, Legion to say, hey, you might get another down, come after us. Yeah, there was a lot of good moments.
Ninetales, let them be. They got a dump. Yeah, I feel that. Believe me. I mean, you think they're the only one? Let's scroll up a little bit here and see if I missed any other chats while they're talking. That whiff Freaky made him do also kind of changed the game. Yeah, I think it might have, actually. We saw a couple of whiffs. One, I think Lori in particular had a whiff on her. Had she been injured, she might not have committed to that totem at the end.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, that one right there, that whiff right there was kind of brutal because they would have got that hit.
That's the one.
Stayed in frenzy. They would have followed him. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's why I saved it.
That could have broke them. Yeah. Very good point. Very good point.
Okay, guys, they are coming in now. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to hello. Where's my camera? Speak for a moment while I switch over.
No! Poggy, where did you go? This isn't the way I wanted it to end. Oh,
my camera has a timer on it, and it goes to standby after a while if I don't touch it for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes or something. And obviously, that was well over that time.
Oh,
however,
man.
We see them coming back in now. Again, score is currently CDM 26 to Chillz 13. And if we just want to hop in and see what these survivors look like, they have some interesting outfits. First of all, I love that Claudette outfit. It's one of my favorite Claudette outfits. It's so cute.
It's Strawberry Tap.
I don't like it without glasses. I like Claudette with glasses personally. Then maybe that's just me. But yeah, we have Strawberry Tap, Strawberry Jam Tap. Steve Harrington. He looks like, is that default Steve Harrington and default Nancy?
No, I don't think that default Steve Harrington is a different shirt. That is it's the I forget which one specifically. I play Scoops Ahoy, so I don't know this one specifically, but yeah, this is a different. This is cleanup Steve. I think this is because he's got the gloves.
Yeah. I mean, they look default to me because I've seen the show, so these look like they would be default outfits personally, but I see your point. So we see B-Host, Dream, It's Milk, LOL, and XDNA Poison. The only rank 15, I will point out, rank doesn't really matter. I'm a rank 14, and I probably loop better than most other new players and things like that, but I just get really bad in MMR games and just constantly down rank. And I'm not good at dealing with all those people. Maybe that's why he's at level 15. We don't know. But anyway, that is certainly something worth noting, at least that he's the only, I guess, gray rank. What do they call it? Gray rank? Is that right? Or yellow rank?
I think it's yellow.
I've heard it both ways. I've heard gray and yellow, actually, for that one. But, I mean, yeah, it's the only one that we've seen so far. I think this season, there might have been one more. But it doesn't speak to their skill, honestly, because maybe he just hasn't played on this account for a while. Maybe he has another account that he's better on. Who knows? You can never really say for sure with these things. And I don't want to make any assumptions. But looking at this, interesting choices from these survivors, bringing a toolbox and 2 flashlights. And assuming they keep this output going into it, we'll see what they do. Sam, have you updated the score sheet for the next game yet? No, you haven't. I'll do it. I'll put game number 2 so everybody knows. They switch sides now. CDM going to be killing with Chillz surviving. There'll be 2 games with CDM as killer.
Bringing 2 flashlights makes me think that they're expecting Hag. I don't know if that's true. That is what it would signal to me. I do not know. Because Hag is strong on that map. I would argue. It shuts down the most survivor sided part of the map, which is the middle area. So. That might be what they're thinking. I do not know.
Yeah,
then again, that would be a super strong killer to burn.
I understand. Corporal Kamikaze says, "Okay, kids, time to hit ready." I understand your frustration. We're all ready to see them move on to another game, but at the same time, we cannot force them to do it. They may be preparing something. They may be talking over last minute changes to a build. We can't really say what's going on in the back end, and we just have to let them do it. That's kind of just how it goes. Now, yeah, we can maybe in next season we can talk about putting timers on lobbies and things like that. But right now, this is how it is. So suck it up and just let it happen, I guess. And there you go. It's Milk LOL being the only one not ready. Hurry up, Claudette. Why is it always you holding the game?
You and your urban evasion.
You and your urban evading ass off in a corner. Watch her actually have urban evasion. That would feel bad.
Oh,
that would
no.
actually feel really bad.
Oh no. Why would you feel bad? Call them out. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I run urban evasion on Claudette, but I don't go off to a corner of the map. I use it strategically, okay?
You go off to the corner of the map with only self-care, no botany knowledge, while everybody's hooked.
No med kit, just self-care. While Thanatophobia is up on 4 people. Sloppy Butcher, rather. Since Thanatophobia doesn't do healing anymore.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm getting delirious after that game. I feel like I've had about as much Dead by Daylight as I can take for one lifetime after that.
That was a lot. Oh, man.
No, but we're really
I feel
grateful.
exhausted.
Yeah, me too. We're really grateful for everybody hanging out and all your support, and we appreciate it. Appreciate all the follows. We have 306 followers right now. That is phenomenal. We've gotten nearly double our followers in just like 1 week, and you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much for that. And 62 people watching, at least on my screen. It could be something else on your guys' screen. And let me look at this prediction. I'm a Claudette man. You can't say that. All right. Yeah, 97% in favor of CDM, and that's currently where it's leaning. Let's see where it goes. But it could change going into this game. I don't know. And thank you to our new subs. If you haven't subbed already, Ludo Rugard, the guy literally sitting right next to me over there, he is our biggest sub supporter right now. How are you letting a host of the show out-sub you guys? Come on. Let's get with it.
Help me, guys. They got me trapped. I can't leave. Help me. Kidding.
He's stuck in this box forever.
And we have access to his wallet.
Yeah.
You know, they actually do.
And his credit card number.
Oh,
And his
no.
social security. And his never mind.
Speaking of that, in case you guys didn't know, we do have a Patreon now. Patreon.com/VigosCourt. Check it out. As well as merch, t-shirts, and stickers. Support your favorite teams. You guys,
Hey.
97% of you saying, "Oh, what's up?"
Finally, we're
What?
going.
Oh, we're
It's
loaded.
like the longest lobby we've had, too.
Oh my goodness.
That's actually not true. We've had many long lobbies.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to run the rules one more time and be back in just a moment as we prepare for this load screen. And hello, everyone. We're going to be going over these rules and explaining how...
Get them back here. Get them back here. Get them back here.
Oh, no. Sam, stop them. Stop them now, Sam.
Yeah, stop them.
Oh, Jay Warrior says he blue screened. Oh, that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, no one loaded in then. Good.
Okay,
Well,
so that's
everyone
why...
restart because obviously.
Yep.
Pog, you go ahead and restart too, please.
All right, fine. God...
Hey, you know what? This works out because I wasn't done with my bit yet. 97% of you says that CDM's going to win. Why don't you back it up by buying some merch and repping your favorite team, the defending champions of last season? How about it, guys? I want some CDM merch bought.
We
Just
even have
saying.
a special, what I called a J Warrior Survivor beater, because he wears on his Survivor the King wife beater.
I didn't
Were you
know
just
about this.
mouthing that, or did you mute yourself?
No, I Poggy disappeared. I don't know where he went. Poggy, no. Oh my goodness. Poggert is a conspiracy. Don't at me. What is going on? Justice for Rue? Oh no. Well, okay. If you want justice for me, go say hi on Patreon. There's actually, you guys would love the first post that made it to Patreon. You guys should go check it out. Patreon.com/VigosCourt. Shameless plugs all day long. I'm not apologizing. Anyway.
by
also,
the way, if
fun
you're,
fact,
go ahead. I'm back. By
no,
the
go
way.
hit me.
Oh, I was going
Welcome
to say,
back,
if
Poggy.
you're
I missed you.
wondering, if you're wondering why we set up a Patreon, it's because while we do love Twitch subscriptions, they do take a lot out of Twitch subscriptions. Amazon does, and
50%.
Patreon takes quite a bit less, so it actually helps us quite a bit more, and we get more of your wonderful donations and love. But yeah, we're gonna keep on working. We're so sorry, guys. If you're getting impatient watching this, trust me, we're getting impatient hosting it right now. This is probably one of the most impatient games I've felt in a while. But I'm really looking forward to where it goes.
Speak for yourselves.
Oh man.
I'm not saying I'm
although I am
like
gonna go refill
terribly
my coffee.
bored to tears, though. Yeah, see, you get to do stuff. We don't.
True. I just
We
get
have
to stare
to
at
sit here
Poggy
the whole
all the
damn time.
time, so that's all I get.
Isn't that nice?
Poggy's bright, shiny face.
Okay, maybe they can come in quickly and ready back up without having to, spend 10 minutes looking at their build and pondering again. Let's see what they
Right?
do. I am so hopeful. Canadian Beast
What's
is
such
Poggy.
a bummer for this is that because of the way that custom games work, it only saves your previous loadout. So every survivor that loads in has to get their survivor loadout readied, and everyone double checking, making sure they don't break a league rule, because penalties are pretty atrocious. So there's a reason it takes them a little bit to get it down. One of the things, fun fact, in the Dead by Daylight survey that came out this year was a question saying, hey, what do you guys think about having the ability to save your builds and be like, I'm going to take, this Houdini build, or I'm going to take this, I think it's called Raccoon build, where, it's appraisal, plunders, and everything else. They have talked about things that would make custom games a lot more interesting. So if you guys haven't, is the survey still up? I think the survey's still up, right?
I think so, yeah.
Survey still up? I think, yeah. If you guys haven't checked out the Dead by Daylight satisfaction survey, definitely go check it out. Make your opinions known. I had strong words because I want to see the competitive scene fleshed out, and we at Vigo's Court are doing just that. So, just saying.
I wanted to thank Canadian Beast. I'm just having some fun with the humor of the fact that we're all feeling impatient up here. At least I am, anyway. That being said, he said, Poggy, chill, brother. It's fine. We're all here to watch, and we don't mind how long it takes. Yeah, I understand. No, I understand. I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm sorry. And for me, it's fun to banter about how long it's taking. That's what keeps it going for me. But, yeah, we're getting in now. They're loading in. Thank goodness. Hopefully we don't have another crash. V is sus.
You know what would be hilarious? I'm not saying this is going to happen. But if CDM loaded back in with Legion and went right back at him with the same thing they just did.
Don't say things. Stop saying things. Stop it. You're not allowed to speak anymore for the rest of the game.
Uh-oh, I'm going to static. Am I static now? I'm gone, guys. Poggert is broken. Rip the dream.
I'm not gonna remove you. I just, stop it.
Okay. We got Shaquille Oatmeal. Keep up the great work, guys. Love what you guys got going. Keep supporting DBD community. Hope you're all staying safe as well. Oh yeah, we are all safe in this time right now. I'm in my house. Poggy same, Sam same. We are having a good time. This is actually a really good time to start a league like this, because everyone's stuck inside. We're all like, Twitch support got boosted. Everyone's watching esports more. No, this is a great time for DBD leagues. It's great. Thank you so much, though.
Yeah, we appreciate that. No, I'm staying pretty safe myself. I hope you guys are as well. Times are tough out there for anyone dealing with COVID or anything like that. I have some friends who got really sick from it and we're struggling. I don't want to go into that too much, but just bringing it up. Yeah, we're staying safe over here, not to worry. And yeah, thank you for the support. Appreciate it.
Shots fired at Poggy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's good. I saw it. It's good. One Zed says, guys, don't let Poggy fool you. He acts like he knows the game, but he's an urban invading Claudette. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean I don't know the game. It just means I play like a little bitch. That's all it means.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we got, I think they're same loadout as before. 2 flashlights, 2 toolboxes.
I honestly really like Urban Evasion. It's such a great perk, especially because I like to do the Scooby-Doo thing around trees and stuff, and it just works so well when you have Urban Evasion.
Well, I actually, one of your recent YouTube videos that I was watching against the Michael Myers that wouldn't let you break his totem, you used Urban Evasion to great effect around that one boat. You were, short, you couldn't be seen over it. It helped that you were a blendette. And yeah, they had no idea you were still sticking around their totem the entire time. Just saying. So Poggy has actually used Urban Evasion Claudette legitimately. Like, he's a good blendette. Just saying. They did get that totem, by the way. Spoiler.
You should see how many games that I've played with Claudette where I am crouching right in front of the killer's face in such a way that I know they won't see me there. And I'm like an expert blended. I'm a stealth gamer. I play a lot of stealth games. And like one of the new games I want to see coming out new is Hitman 3. I've played every Hitman game since the beginning of Hitman. I just love stealth games like that. And so Blended is like just my perfect play style for Dead by Daylight as Survivor. And yeah, I sit on gens. I don't go off to a corner of the map and just blend out around trees. It's not what I do. But hey, you know, criticize me if you want. Guys, let's go. Let's ready. I'm gonna say it in chat. Ready, please.
Oh man. Oh,
there we go.
Are we going in?
Yeah, I think they were listening to me.
Let's go.
Please, no network errors. Please, for the love of all that is holy and good in this world, I beg you. Hello, everyone. We're going to be going over these rules and explaining how they work. So, 2 teams will go head-to-head, playing each role twice for a total of 4 trials. In play order is home team kills, survives, and then kills. In addition, teams get points in the trial for objectives, escapes, and hooks. And teams can't bring or use keys, iridescents, event items, or add-ons. Survivors can only bring 2 of a perk or item. Survivors can only bring yellow and brown items, and BP bonuses are awarded post-trial. Broken rules may result in penalties or restarts. Alright, everybody, I'm back here again. And Sam, you had something to say really quick? You had something you want to say?
Yeah, someone said in the chat, they said 80 minutes, and Kieran, yet again, 80 minutes, and we had 1 game. So, pubs, right?
That's
I mean, for survivors, 100%. My queue times is killer are like 10 seconds.
All right, guys, here we go. We are now inside game, and we're going to be taking a look here at the map we've been on for a good hour and a half now. And we see that the Survivor Squad is rocking at least a sprint burst there, and he kind of sprint bursted for no reason. And we do see an Oni, not a Legion. Thank fuck for that. So, King Pleb Warrior playing some Legion, or some Oni. Yeah, I might have to get some psychological help after that game. So we see Oni going for a hit. I was trying to get to the Claudette view, if I can do it there. Where is Claudette? There we go. There's Claudette. Doing some blinding on the killer for whatever reason, but he does hear her very easily, following her and going down quickly. Blinding at the pallet, not really working out for you, huh, Claudette? Not an ideal play. Trying to go for a flashlight save, but King Pleb Warrior having none of it. Already some very peculiar plays, and we see Dream hanging out by the corrupt intervention, trying to wait it out. But with the team already getting a lot of pain, it may not be a good time to be just hanging out waiting for corrupt intervention to go away. And King Pleb Warrior now has his full power available and is going to try to go for hits on Nancy, it seems. Indeed, it is going to be Nancy. Is he going to get the hit here? Almost get around the corner, but ends up hitting the wall. And now we do see Nancy, going down right by the window, not quite able to make that vault, and it is going to see other survivors. We do see the Infectious Fright going off as well, and he does swing and whiff right at the Claudette, who was injured, so it could have been a very nice down. Let's see if we can catch it from Claudette's point of view here. He is going around the corner, but not able to secure the down once again. He is keeping a Ghost, or B-Host, I guess, on the floor, at least for the moment, and gets the down through the window on the Claudette. That club is extremely long lunge and does manage to nail her. Very nice. And B-Host going to put her on a hook, and we see XDNA, going in for the... Oh, God. Now, it's worth pointing out, if you guys didn't know, Spine Chillz is new to this league, and I think they're learning very quickly that these risky, meme-type plays probably not going to work against a team like CDM. I think that's what we're seeing here. They seem a little ill-prepared for League at the moment. And that's not any, I mean, that happens to a lot of new teams. There's nothing personal against them. I'm sure they'll figure it out as they go. Of course, King Flip Warrior almost going to get hit, but missing it just barely. As we see Claudette using the TNL loop at the very edge of this area and trying to bait a hit, but doesn't, and then goes down once again. It's Milk LOL going to get another pickup. Now, does she have Decisive Strike? Was she on a hook? I don't think she was on a hook yet, so that'll be... No, she was. Okay, that's second hook for Claudette. My apologies. I knew that. I was just testing you guys. Dream almost finishing a gen. We haven't seen a single gen pop, and we've seen 4 hooks, and we see Bios going down too, right by the freaking hook. Oh, jeez. King Pleb Warrior, one of the best killers in this league, by the way, if not
Pleb
the
big
best.
mad.
Hard to say. King Pleb is like, I want to go home. Can we wrap this up, please? Like he's done. This guy's done, and that is going to be second hook for Bihos. That's 2 survivors now going to be close to death hook. As we see the survivors trying to come in for the unhook, we do see King Pleb Warrior lining up for a potential redown as they get off the hook. And is going to instead focus on the injured survivor XTNA Poison, who was going for the Claudette, I think it was. And Bihos getting the unhook instead. And maybe going to try to line up for a flashlight save, which, again, is risky. Now, that's something I can't do. I'm a little bit jealous, It's Milk, honestly, of what I just saw. I cannot do moonwalking. We see Dream finally, maybe, possibly going to pop this generator. And that'll be first generator in 4 minutes now. There it goes. Very nice job, guys. And XTNA finally getting a gen pop. As we see now another survivor on second hook. And King Pleb Warrior using his power again, gonna see if he can't nail some survivors with his club. And let's see here. Yes, he's going for the injured Nancy, who's now going to be on death hook, I do believe. And instead of using the pallet right away, decides to Dead Hard, but Dead Hard's out to nowhere, going down. Bihos going to be on death hook, and that'll be possibly a GG very early. And I say that, I know I say that preemptively, but given the direction this game has been taking, I feel confident in saying that this is probably going to be a GG moment because they have 4 gens and they'd only have 3 survivors left alive. And there's really not much they're going to be able to do. I mean, they may be able to finish 1, maybe 2 more generators, as we see them actually working on one right now, but it's pretty far from even being close to done. And we see now Claudette almost going down, but getting barely out of the way. A nice juke there by Claudette, but It's Milk going to go down right by the TNL loop as well, and is going to be on death hook too. So that'll be the second survivor now dead on hook.
Can we call this the Wrath of Jay?
We can call it whatever you want, my man.
That's what it feels
And
like, the Wrath of Jay.
we do see Dream and Steve possibly trying to finish this generator. Are they going to be able to actually finish it? Yeah, they do, barely, but 3 gens now remain for a 2-man survivor squad. I don't think they're going to... What is he doing? Why would you... Okay. That was an interesting choice. Maybe if he had crouched, King Pleb might not have seen him there, but he kind of just stood there. And we see Steve kind of waving him along, and he just hits him right away. He's like, yeah, okay, sure. You want to wave me to you? Sure, I'll hit you right away. That's fine. Now, unfortunately, even though he got a ton of hooks already this game, we do have to point out, this game also felt really short, even though it actually isn't that short. I mean, 7 minutes is a short game, to be fair. To be real, it's not a long game. But by no means is it a really, really short one either. But that'll be third hook for 3 survivors and only 1 hook death for Dream. Which means King Pleb Warrior won't be able to get a perfect game score. But this is... Oh, it's kind of like the hair glitch on the... What was it, Nia? Where his little badge seems to be dangling way down off his chest. That's interesting. Now, does King Pleb know where Hatch is? He may or may not. Maybe be able to get that extra point at the end. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Now, King Pleb not going to get it. Not going to get a perfect score either, but he did really, really well. I mean, not surprisingly. He is King Pleb Warrior after all. But, yeah, GG's, guys. Let's take a look at these builds. Make sure we don't see anything nefarious going on. Not seeing anything. We saw Infectious Fright, Corrupt Intervention, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Thanatophobia. What do you want to talk about with those, Rue, what are your thoughts on that build?
Honestly, for Oni, I feel like it's a pretty standard build. You could go the Ruin Undying build like we've seen, but also this build is standard. Honestly, the fact that he just got 2 early hits to get his power, that like he had his power almost immediately that game. And against an Oni in comp,
right,
you don't want to let him get any hits. You throw pallets, you do whatever you have to do. Do not let him get those hits. Because as soon as he gets that, good Onis, and like you saw it there, goes ham, just shreds as soon as he gets his power. And Infectious Fright snowballs that. Corrupt Intervention,
Scores right.
We've been over that one before. Thanatophobia makes sense because you want to incentivize them healing so you can get your power back. I think it's a pretty standard build. I like the perks.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and do that post-game review, and we'll get ready to go into the next game. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've been watching today's Week 1 matchup division rivals Spine Chillz versus the defending champions, Creepy Daddy Michaels, who today are showing just how strong they really are still. And here is your Vigo's Court trial number 2 breakdown. 2 generators getting done that game only, which is unfortunate. 0 escapes, of course, is what we saw, and I think 10 hooks. Yeah, very nice play by King Pleb Warrior, getting 10 hooks, almost a full 12 and 4 kills. Very, very well done. Bringing the score for that game 25-4. I see no universe where Spine Chillz will be able to come back from this if King Pleb does a similar job in the second game. We'll see how they do. But Creepy Daddy Michaels currently leading going into trial number 3. So they will be killing again. King Pleb Warrior, I guess, is going to be holding down the K for a bit, or the killer role for a bit. And I suspect they're also, I think, just a real quick, while we're watching these highlights, I just want to point out, they've swapped out at least one of their survivors, and maybe swapping out another one. So we'll see if they're maybe changing up their lineup for this next game. Maybe they have some other thoughts. But what are you looking at here, Rue?
I'm looking at the fact that this guy had his power for Oni before Corrupt even was done. That is, in my opinion, a huge mistake on the Stars part. Now, to be fair, he didn't get a ton out of that, but he made them all run away. He had a hook. They were all, scattering everywhere. He got that down right there. Honestly, this is one of the situations that favors my argument for Pop, which is where if you get that early snowball, Corrupt is just obscene. I'm sorry, I said Pop goes the weasel. I didn't say Corrupt, but yeah, Corrupt. This was a proper use of Corrupt. You got that early snowball, and he just maintained it and went to town with it. Also, I love Baldoni. Can we just appreciate Baldoni?
I prefer Bald Spirit, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh man, but no, this was just an absolutely brutal showing from Oni, and I think Spine Chillz got a taste of how powerful last season's champions were. It's good, and they showed it here.
Y'all do know balding is genetic, right?
Sure.
On the mother's father's side, right?
I have no idea, guys. But keeping it toward the game conversation, I would just say I think they're also getting a feel for how they should maybe not do so much memeing and just go for straight plays and actually trying to play serious. Like I don't want to say flashlight saves aren't serious, because like if you do it right, I mean, it's certainly a good idea. But they were taking some really risky plays, which of course against King Pleb Warrior, he's not going to have none of that. He's just going to shut you down. That's what he does. He's not going to allow you to get flashlight save. If he's afraid he's going to get a flashlight save, he's just going to turn and face a wall. Like that's just how he does it. So I mean, we didn't see them able to do anything with those flashlights, and I don't think we're going to see them be able to capitalize on it again. But I think that's all the clips we really need to take a look at. They're readying up again.
I'll actually expand on that even more.
Sure, go ahead. Flashlights
work in pubs if you're not facing a rank 1, rank 2. I have never seen a rank 1, rank 2 killer give you a flashlight save.
It's very rare. It's very rare.
Yeah, you turn to a wall, nothing happens. Yeah. Yeah,
like if there's no wall around, it can definitely happen to you. But generally speaking, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but expecting for it to work in League, yeah, no, that's not how it works. For sure. Oh man, yeah, that was just brutal. That was some brutal Oni plays. You might even say it was smashing.
Oh, I see what you did there. Very good one. Nice dad jokes. I'm glad it's not just me though. That's nice to know. So, yeah, this is where I wanted to come inside and say this is that they have switched out 2 of their teammates. It's Milk and B-Host are the only 2 that were there in the last game, and we've seen them bringing Ash Trillison and P. Gillespie. Forgive me.
P. Gillespie.
Anyway,
I have a friend
2
with this
different
name.
survivors, I guess, off of their second lineup, perhaps, or something like that. That maybe they just weren't sure if they could actually make it with those other 2. I don't know. Maybe they were trying them out. Did they even play? Did Spine Chillz play in the preseason, Sam? I don't recall. Or
No,
Rue,
the 2
remember?
teams didn't play in preseason. Spine Chillz and Sample Text. They came in after we had preseason scheduled, and we were trying to get their rosters in and do all kinds of other stuff. So
they're still testing stuff.
I suppose.
If they had played in preseason, they would know that bringing flashlights against really strong killers in the league probably not going to do a whole lot, because we don't often see that flashlights in the league. Now, it has happened. I'm not going to lie, we've seen them, but very rarely do we actually see them get use out of it, unless it's a hack. In which case, there's a lot of use out of flashlights.
Yup, the absolute bane.
Just bringing back the highlights while we wait for these guys to ready up. We still have 2 people not readied up. We're trying to get them to move along. I wish we could move on along a little bit, because we are trying to get good here. We have about an hour and 20 minutes before the next trials are set to start, and we still have to do post-game interviews, which I hope we'll keep them short this time around, just so we can get readied up for the last games today. But we'll see. We may end up just pushing it back a half hour or so to make sure we have time. But as a reminder, of course, vigoscourt.com. If you want to join the league, if you're curious about what we're doing, you can go there. And you can also email us, league@vigoscourt.com. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/vigoscourt. Subscribe down below, hit that follow button, do all those wonderful things that make you wonderful people. And we're glad to have you here on the jury. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And a happy Saturday to most of you.
I just want to add to this. I'm pretty sure CDM has a championship game to go play immediately after this against, also in our league, OOD. So in a completely different competitive setting. So
wow.
Yeah, they're Iron Men right now.
They're working the circuit. Oof.
Oh, and one last reminder, of course, there is a game after this at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is, and we lost one of these people. Today is a triple header. This is trial, or I guess matchup number 2 for the day, and there's one more, and I can't remember who's on it off the top of my head. Forgive me, but maybe Sam has it on his thing. He can read it out to me. But I think they're bringing Dream back in. Interesting choice to bring them back in.
Oh, okay.
They did pretty well in the first game of Survivor for these guys, so I'm not going to hate on it.
Is that a legacy blendette?
Is
yes,
it?
It is.
Ooh.
Yeah. But he's not playing that. He's playing Strawberry Tap.
Port Mafia and DHOP.
All right, guys. I don't want to like be pushy, but these guys need to maybe start pushing it along a little bit, because we are sitting here for a while, and we've already been here for the longest game of the season, and I think we're ready to see some stuff move along a little bit faster, guys.
I would be very happy if that maintains the longest game of the season, and we do not have a contender.
I'm pretty sure that game started when the Big Bang happened.
There are a lot of games ahead of us still, so any records could be broken at any time. We don't want to assume anything right now. We just started the season. There we go. They're all good to go. Finally, thank you so much, Spine Chillz. We're giving you a bit of a hard time, but we love you. Thank you so much for being
I've never seen anything spam so hard in the chat before, but everyone is excited to see Tap back. So
why?
Let's go.
They just want to tap that.
I get it. All right, we'll be right back in just a moment, folks.
Dad jokes.
Uh-oh. Somebody brought an offering on accident, perhaps?
Uh-oh. Hold on, what?
Well, I didn't get to see what it was, so I guess... hold on a second.
I didn't either.
Hello, everyone. We're going to be going over these rules and explaining how they work. So, 2 teams will go head-to-head, playing each role twice for a total of 4 trials. In play order is home team kills, survives, and then kills. In addition, teams get points in the trial for objectives, escapes, and hooks. And teams can't bring or use keys, iridescents, event items, or add-ons. Survivors can only bring 2 of a perk or item. Survivors can only bring yellow and brown items, and BP bonuses are awarded post-trial. Broken rules may result in penalties or restarts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and somebody brought an offering into this game. We don't yet know who it was. Can we find out from here? Yeah, somebody brought a Shroud of Binding. And that is going to be a foul for Spine Chillz, unfortunately. And whether or not that was intentional, kind of irrelevant. They brought it anyway. But Creepy Daddy Michaels does have the option to decline the foul. But that brings their score currently at least to -3. And we see a Demogorgon! Hell yeah! I love Demogorgon games. He is one of my favorite killers to watch. I absolutely love watching Demogorgon games.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess, as we can say now, fully grown Victor. I don't know, like, is that what we're going with?
Victor,
King
you've grown
Blood
so
Warrior
much.
going in for the Claudette, taking a whiff on her, but then finally nailing the hit. B-Host on the ground, still leaving him there, going for the pallet. Very nice aim by King Blood Warrior. I would have missed that the first 2 times and probably tried to go for it 3 more.
CDM declined the penalty.
CDM has declined the penalty, bringing the score back to 17, so very good job, CDM. Good sportsmanship, I suppose. I don't think it was an intentional thing. I think he switched characters and probably just forgot he had
That's
an
a purple
offering on.
medkit,
It
too.
happens. Did we just
That's
see
a purple medkit. That's also illegal. Yeah.
I'm going
And a green toolbox.
And a green... Oh, my goodness.
Boy. So these guys have not read the rules, apparently, or seen the rules video that we play literally after every game, but or before every game. That is unlucky that they did that. But you know, I'm pretty sure we're going to see CDM decline every one of those.
Probably.
Very nice plays here by King Pleb, but I also see Claudette doing pretty well in this loop here. She's probably going to drop that pallet early. She doesn't drop it. This could be it for her. She's going to go down. I would have dropped the pallet. You got a little greedy there, Claudia. He does not respect pallets. That is something you're going to learn really quickly, I hope. King Pleb Warrior is not a pallet-respecting gamer. At all. So you got to be aware of that. And let's see how they play it out now. That is, by the way, 3 fouls for 1 game.
Oh, my word.
But again, they may or may not accept any of them. Probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
King Pleb Warrior going in for the Nancy. Lining up for the down. Here he goes. Is he going to get it? Yeah, he does get the down as she dead hearts to the window, but it wasn't quite enough. And is able to nail her once again. What I love about Demo and Hag in particular is that when you're smacking them, by the way, Jen just got done. When you're smacking survivors, you're literally just smacking them, and it's just really fun to look at. It really is. Like, there's no weapon or nothing. You just freaking smack the crap out of them. I love it. The King Flip Warrior going again for the Claudette, who was just unhooked. As Trillison on the ground. She does have borrowed time, so she does take the free hit, but then gets into a bad position. Gonna go down again with a dead heart into nothing. Oh, and manages to juke out of the way, and then eventually going down right here inside the suffocation pit. As we see King Club Warrior going for the hook on Trillison.
Hey, Pog, it's worth noting that Chad is demanding a tap cam.
I don't even know where he is. There he is. Dream is working on a generator. Do you want to just sit here and stare at him? I don't think so, guys. Let's get back to the action. We see King Club Warrior traversing the upside down, going towards really nowhere. He didn't go very far at all, actually. I wonder if he was doing that to mind game and thinking it was safe to like go over this area. Claudette doing a nice juke away from the window. Very good. But, oh, he heard him. Or he heard her right down there next to him and turns around and smacks her. Now, that would almost have worked. but it didn't. It just didn't. Unfortunate. Now, I will say we do see Save the Best for Last, which is like standard affair on Demogorgon. And once again, here's your lovely Detective Tap. About to finish a generator with his illegal toolbox.
Oh, man.
Trilison getting the hit. King Club Warrior going in for the Nancy. Letting her get the unhook before going for the down. Getting again the smack on her. Look at that. Save the best for last. Those stacks, man.
Oh,
stacks
man.
for days.
They are going to take
stacks for
two
days.
of the penalties.
Two of the penalties. You know, I don't
are?
blame them for that. I don't blame them for that at all. Honestly, after the first one, it's like, okay, guys, you know. But then after 3 of them, it's like, really though? Like, really? You know, like I understand where CDM's at on that.
Are they declining the reset?
Yes.
Okay. I can't imagine them, you know, they seem to be doing fine, even with the illegal items. Also, controversial, I think Shroud of Binding is not a good Survivor offering.
It's not. It's a terrible Survivor offering, actually. You want Survivors to be separated, not together at the beginning of the match in particular. You just get more done, and the killer has to do a lot more hunting. So it's better overall. Oh, almost baiting the turnaround, but doesn't get it. He does not fall for it. Nice 50-50 guess. Ash Trilison going down by the window. Back to Tap.
Chat's demanding
Tap is
back
our
to
hero.
Tap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's Tap again. I'll stay on him for like another 5 seconds, and then we're moving on. Okay, guys? Is that okay? Can we do that? Oh, boy. This is so exciting right now.
Can we get a prediction if Tap's going to leave the trial alive?
I'm going to have to say probably not.
I will point out the penalties didn't take, Poggy.
We'll deal with it in a bit. It worked the first time you did it. Can you try resetting them? You put it on Creepy Daddy Michaels, though. Isn't it supposed to be on Spine Chills?
Sorry, it switches on the penalty when we switch. I didn't realize.
Did it switch? Okay. Anyway, moving on. We'll deal with that in a minute. Dream going down. Oh, your good friend Detective Tap. Oh, no, on the ground. What are you going to do, guys? What is chat going to do about this one? Is there going to be some sort of revenge from the chat? And we do see Nancy working her way on the outside of the TNL loop. Perhaps in a dangerous spot. And we see him turn around going the other way. Mind gaming her around the corner. Is going to get her down here, perhaps? Doing some nice 360s, though. Beautiful 360s. But does end up getting down. That was a really good coordinated 360. I've never seen that before. And we have somebody over here, Ash Trilison, doing some gens before friends. And that could be a problem. Getting into a locker, perhaps suspecting barbecue and chili. I can assure you, he does not have barbecue and chili, but doesn't matter now because they're all pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't have to look at his perks to know he doesn't have barbecue and chili. He hasn't been playing like he has barbecue and chili. And we do see Nancy with Unbreakable getting up and possibly going to go right back down again, depending on how King Pleb plays this. She does decide to leave it, going for the other loop instead. That's how you kind of want to do this. As Survivor, you kind of got to mind game yourself a bit, going back and forth between these loops and keeping the Survivor or the killer guessing as to which one you're going to go for. Very nice by King Pleb going for the fake, getting her to get very close and is able to secure a hit on Ash Trilison. Tap, tap. You want to watch Tap on a hook? No, we're not doing that. All right, Ash Trilison now going to go down outside Killer Shack unless he has Dead Hard or something to get around. Ooh, but does get a whiff on him. I think she goes down here for sure. Yeah, that's going to be it. And that'll be a basement hook and a GG for Ash Trilison as we get ready to see what the rest of these servers do. That's third hook. And Dream over here, your good friend, Mr. Dr. Professor Tap, working on his generator. Lovely stomach there. Thank you. And
you know, it's something you mentioned earlier.
Yep, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Something you mentioned earlier, like he doesn't have barbecue. Good players good killers don't have to have barbecue to know where you are. They have the mind of a survivor already ingrained. They know what survivors do. They know what they want to do. So, ooh.
Yeah, King Pleb almost never uses it. And Dream just giving up. He's just giving up. He's not going to try. He gave up. So that your friend Detective Tap is a quitter. And we do see Nancy dead harding out, but not able to do it. Tries to bait the window vault or the window hit, but doesn't able to get not able to get it. Sorry, my grammar is off right now. Delirious from all these games.
Tap unbreakable.
Still a lot more to go.
Is Tap gonna live?
doing an
I missed 3
unbreakable.
hooks. I missed 2 hooks. Jesus.
Yeah, you did, but that's okay. We got you. We got your back. Oh, he almost could have gotten that, but King Pleb predicting exactly where he was going. Very nice plays all around. Dream was the last one to die, though, at least. I mean, we'll give him that. And that is a 2-hook progression for Dream, who was on second hook. So really a 1-hook progression to death. And getting some extra BP on the kick. Is he going to find Hatch? Maybe, possibly. Could he get lucky? No, Dream is disconnecting from the game. Sam, does that change the score if he disconnects like that? I mean, it was at the very end, so it could have been just a network issue, but didn't seem like it. Does that turn into a third hook? It turns it into a third hook, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Yep.
So, oh my gosh, Dream, who made some interesting choices, who disconnects at the last second, basically giving a free 12-hook game to King Pleb Warrior. So we'll talk about that in a minute.
We have 4 unbreakables.
Oh,
we have 4 unbreakables.
Oh my god, guys, you're killing me with this. What is this now?
Oh my word, what is going on? We have okay, so 2 borrowed times. They got that one right. 1 prove thyself. 1 detective's hunch. So it looks like it's just the unbreakable that broke it. Yeah, there's 4 unbreakables in it. That's ridiculous. Okay, ignoring that. Killer's build. Loved Corrupt. Did some work. Say the best for last. One of the best perks you can bring on the Demogorgon. I love that one. Enduring, interesting. I'm guessing he was really expecting to eat a lot of pallets. I'm curious about that one. I don't think it mattered. I think they just came in to have some fun with Demogorgon. And like I said, we love to see Demo. Demo is such a fun killer to watch. One of my personal favorites, honestly.
Doing?
Also, in fun news, the devs have talked about the demo is due for a tuning, not a complete rework or anything like that, but they are going to go over his numbers and his add-ons.
Scores right.
Because
we'll come back to you in a second. I want to
okay.
I want to go ahead and keep pushing us along because we're getting short on time. So we're going to go ahead and do a post game, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the defending champions CDM and Spine Chillz. Spine Chillz versus CDM today. And some interesting plays, for sure. I don't really know what I can say about it other than that. But yeah, we do see a lot of interesting stuff. 2 generators getting done that game. Not a whole lot going on there, unfortunately, for them. But we also saw 0 escapes and a total of 12 hooks. Now, technically, he didn't get 12 hooks, but because of the disconnect at the end, it does count that last one as a hook, giving him 4 kills, and Spine Chillz getting 4 to 30 against CDM. Very interesting. Now CDM, of course, leading and defending that championship title so far, and we'll see how they did going into trial number 4. But
that's
given
trial
how
3.
That went,
no,
I'm
making an executive decision and recalling this.
Recalling what?
Recalling this game.
Match?
I don't know what you mean. Recall.
I think he's saying we're just calling it over. There's no way they can come back.
Not only that, but they clearly think that this is a joke, and I don't take that very kindly.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are calling it quits here for this one, so I think that's going to be it for this. And while we do appreciate you guys all being here, I think we're going to probably go into post-game chats with... I presume you want to get CDM in here to talk. And I don't know what happens to the score. I mean, do you not want CDM to be able to play it out and get their score? But, I mean, it's up to you as to how you want to do that. But, I mean, they did obviously win that one. Sam, go ahead and update us. Rue, you can go ahead and comment on what we saw in game number 3 as well, if you'd like to.
Okay, I was just it's mostly Demogorgon because I love this killer. And before we went to post game, the devs have confirmed they are going to do a small retuning of him. That, again, not a rework. I don't think they're going to add any abilities. It didn't sound like it was anything like that. But it does. It's because of the Demogorgon's in a weird spot. He's not a super high tier killer. He's got cool mobility. He's got a cool chase mechanic. Honestly, he's just I call him Freddy Light. He has a chase ending mechanic with his shred. He has a teleport that's really, really interesting and really fun. But it can be broken. So again, it's like Freddy, but technically worse versions of Freddy's abilities. That said, the big retuning that they're looking for is checking his numbers, making sure that shred is balanced, making sure that it's quick enough, it works well. Also his add-ons, because arguably his single best add-on is a brown add-on, rat liver. And I don't think it's my own personal opinion on this, but it's not a good thing when your best add-on for a killer is brown. Hot take there, right? Also, I do believe we got a gifted sub from Bruiser. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted sub to We Can't Loop Goated Iverson. Iverson, enjoy your sub, my dude. Thank you so much for the support. But yeah, just Demogorgon's in a weird spot. He's not like horrible, but he's definitely not, C tier at best, I would argue. You could maybe get B tier, but yeah, the fact that Rat Liver, which just it's his best add-on, because while he's getting into Shred, or using his ability of the Abyss, which is the charge for Shred, you move faster. So you're able to walk around a corner with your Shred and get a slightly faster pounce on a survivor in a loop. And yeah, if that's his best add-on and it's brown, they probably need to give him a bit of retuning, get a bit of love, and I'm down for that. I love when they revisit these killers that are not seen too often. They're not super powerful, and just give them a little bit of love. I would like to see some more diversity among their add-ons, and I think that's what the devs are going to do. I don't know when this tuning is coming out. They just mentioned it in a dev live stream a couple months, or about a month and a half back. So that's what I have for Demogorgon. I love Demogorgon. He is so much fun. If you guys want to have fun, put Mad Grit and Unrelenting on Demogorgon and just have fun. Lawnmower demo is a thing. I enjoyed it. How's it going over there, Poggy?
I think this is something that I'm just going to have to sort behind the scenes, and when an update is made, I will address it. As of right now, I need to talk to people, and we still have a whole nother stream to worry about. So we're going to move on to post-game interviews with CDM, and I'm going to talk to Spine Chillz off on the side and see where their head's at, and we will move forward from there.
This kind of works out because we did have that super long first game, so this will kind of bring us back into schedule and let us have a small break before our next game at 10 o'clock. You mean like a shameless plug that we have merch at vigoscourt.tv. Support your favorite teams with a shirt or sticker of your choice. 97% of you were voting CDM. I want some CDM shirts. The defending champions deserve the support, I would say. I'm personally looking at getting an Undying Alliance shirt for myself. You might see it on the stream coming in the next couple weeks. We have a Patreon now, patreon.com/vigoscourt. Go check it out and support us there if you feel free to. Follow, subscribe, check us out on YouTube. Just the basic stuff. There, shameless plug. Now, Suffocation Pit. Do you want to talk about Suffocation Pit with me, Poggy?
What we should talk about is that first game.
Oh man.
I was being facetious.
Joker Wizard says, thank you for the demo build idea. You are most welcome. Demo, I don't necessarily main him, but he is by far one of my favorite.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was muted.
Favorite killers to play. I love that killer. flavor, just the everything. Like, this is one of the most flavorful killers I think they've given us, because it matches the theme of Stranger Things. It is a genuinely terrifying killer. I think you just need to do a little bit of tune up, you know? Stuff like that. I'm reading Trips, reading in the chat again, talking about get him out of here. love you too, Canadian.
I already unmuted myself. Thank you guys.
Okay.
I saw it after I've switched to the other side. I'm like, oh, it's red. I have like a switch that turns green or red. If I mute it, it's red. And I look down and I go, oh shit, it's been red for like what, 30 seconds now.
It happens. Oh man. Yeah, that Legion game was pretty brutal. Oh, we got coming in?
Freaky JT's in the chat with us. You guys go ahead and take over on interviews.
Freaky JT. This is, I think, the first time I've ever got to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I heard you are the strong survivor and game with Legion. You gave the, as I would say, you gave the Legion the good loops. That game showing. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
That game was really long. How long was that? Like 34 minutes?
34 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
You could take out that middle 20 minutes and it would be a normal game, arguably. What was your so we were trying to break it down as much as we could, because obviously we're not in the moment with you guys. What was your guys' thought to try and break that fortune?
It was just attack and attack and attack, reset, attack. That's all we could do. He had a fucking 4-gen, and literally he was just stalemating the whole game, but
yeah,
it is what it is. But we just kept our composure and just kept resetting every time.
Mm-hmm.
We knew he wasn't gonna push towards the shack side, so we just kept on resetting. So
yeah, it was the closest thing I think I've ever seen to a stalemate, because yeah, Legion had no reason to leave. They had the totems over there, they had the gens. You guys had no reason to commit, because it's, if you guys commit and you get a hook over there, that's someone dead. He's gonna camp them to death. So no, that was rough. I can imagine that was only frustrating for you guys to deal with.
Oh yeah, I was like, guys, just keep your composure, dude. Like, because that was such a long game. I haven't been in a long game like that in a long time.
Yeah, and y'all definitely kept y'all's composure. And I appreciate that y'all kept y'all's composure, because y'all are the defending champions for a reason. You know, I do have to say I'm a little annoyed with the game tonight, but it had nothing to do with y'all, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Chad is probably like, this is boring as hell, like.
Which is exactly what they were saying, of course. Yeah, and then I don't know if there's someone who's hopping into this chat and trying to make a bunch of noise. I don't know if they're from the team or if it's just another troll, but oh look, we have Milk here. Freaky, I'm gonna come right back to you. We're gonna talk to Milk for a second.
All right.
Hey Milk, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys?
I wish I wasn't as annoyed as I am right now, and I don't know. There's someone
I have some stuff to clear up. I know.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna let you talk for a second then.
Okay. So basically, I found out about this tournament. You know, online. I was on the DBD forums, and I just thought me and a couple friends, we could get in here. You know, I heard it was a lot of PS4 console players. I thought we could just, you know, mess around, get a couple gens done, get some clips in and stuff, get some like 360s and stuff, and then, you know, just get out and maybe do pretty good. But you guys have clearly shown tonight that this is really serious, and we're gonna have a different mindset going in the next game for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple 360s, so expect a montage coming soon from me. I'll link it in the chat.
I'm not gonna say y'all didn't have some good moments. It was the coming in with 4 unbreakables and the. I
gotta clear that up too. So yeah. My team tonight was originally just gonna be me and a couple of my friends from like school and stuff, but a lot of them had to cancel, so I had to get a lot of new people in. So we went from like 5 to 9 team members, I believe, in the past day. So trying to game plan with all these new people I've never talked to before.
Of course,
it was pretty tough. I mean, so we didn't really have a game plan, and then trying to sub people in is tough because, like Dream, the Tap, who's the best player I've ever played with, he joined up with his solo queue build or build that he plays with us.
Okay, last word, master. You pop in your chat. No, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my chat.
All right, there you see him. But yeah, so Dream, and then we just had some miscommunications there. We had Chillz subbing in the last second. Foggy, I don't want to say anything mad about you because you were pretty nice, but you did tell us to hurry up and ready up a little bit. Just sort of got us nervous, we had to go really fast.
Sorry about that,
we
guys.
Had a lot of
Look, I appreciate you coming in to talk to us about it and being very cool about it. We weren't trying to be harsh on you. We know your deal. We appreciate that fact, but
and we do put a lot of work into the show. And there's y'all came in last second. There is something to be said about that, but it is very serious. You know what I mean? Y'all. I mean, by last second, y'all didn't even get a preseason match. So
yeah, true.
So, I mean, there is something to be said about that, and I appreciate y'all coming in and rolling with the punches and just getting everybody in as fast as we can, because it is hard logistically to get 16 teams going, playing once a week. 160 people is not tough. It's not easy to organize. And then all of a sudden, I guess we've grown enough that trolls have started popping up every day, and it's in a way that we're really going to have to rethink security. I guess that's the only way to put it.
I'm going to get Lucky on it.
We are not trying to troll. We are trying to seriously play. We just weren't expecting that you guys were this legit. I should have looked into it a bit better. It was a misjudgment on my part.
Well, y'all also went against the defending champions, as
that's true as well. Now. Yeah, tough matchup.
Yeah, you're and in that first match, I mean, forcing the forge in the way that y'all did, I couldn't help but wonder how good y'all actually are. And then of course King Pleb comes in and does King Pleb things, and y'all saw that he's there. If there's one person in the league you don't want on your bad side, that's the man you don't want on your bad side.
Right. I'll look out for him.
He is going to come in, and if he's pissed off, he's going to wreck. And that's what you saw with his Oni. He came in with his Oni. He's like, get out of my game. So
I mean, yeah, we definitely got to take it serious. If I'm watching the stream right now. There's I had a nice clip right there. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, again, yeah, we were just not expecting this. I mean, I was talking to one of your guys' managers or whatever, who said it was mostly PS4 players. I wasn't expecting really good PS4 players.
Yeah, people think console's a joke, and I've been trying. I mean, that's part of why this league exists and why I was so adamant about crossplay.
Yeah,
is console players aren't a joke just because PC has a small advantage. The skill level is still a thing. I love it when people say this game takes no skill, because I'm like, you clearly have not played it. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This game takes a lot of skill.
I mean, yeah, so we came in, I was just expecting to, go for some clips, just get some 360s in, and I got a couple, so I'm happy about that at least. But next week, I'm not sure who we're playing. I've been talking with them, scheduling our game. I believe we're playing Saturday or Sunday. Expect some more from the Spine Chillz. We had a tough game today, but we come in next week. If I may
put one more, the reason I was also, the chat is aware of this, I was rushing you mostly jocularly because I've been here, and so has Rue, since 4 p.m. doing other games, and so we're ready to move along. It's not your fault. You didn't know.
Yeah,
that,
and that's something y'all got to be conscious about as well. We need when y'all come in, y'all got to come in and be ready to play. We got to get in the lobbies, get out of the lobbies quickly. Again, I'm going to attest that to y'all being new and y'all just not knowing any better about how fast you just got to have your game plan set. A lot of teams will put their builds on their characters before they even get in the lobby. So
exactly.
If the lobby dies, you're not getting reset. Got to make sure to have your offerings off, all those things. So,
but I mean, again, our team was pretty last minute. Our killer Poison, today was my first day ever talking to him right before the game started, about 5 minutes before. It was my first time talking to him.
I mean, he's not a bad killer.
He wasn't. Nothing. I mean, I think our map is an interesting choice because, that.
Yeah, a lot of people are calling for the ban of the map, and
that 3-gen is going to be deadly. That was my plan for the fourth game. I was going to play some Hag and just trap the one side.
Yeah, there's no way y'all are even coming back. So, and I'm calling it just because the shenanigans got a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
but
Hopefully, we'll be here next week.
no, I'm not kicking anybody.
Okay.
Just to be
All
clear, I wanted to talk to y'all first and make sure that y'all aren't here to troll.
No,
And
we're
if I
not
get-
here to
If
troll.
I get the hint that y'all are here to troll, I'm not even gonna hesitate. But
Okay, yeah.
I
of
don't
course.
I don't feel like y'all are trolling. I'm gonna stick with that for now.
We're gonna come back
along.
strong next week with a better game plan. We're gonna play, just regular games together. Get our team chemistry up a little bit. And
If
hopefully we can
you
come back and get a game in.
wouldn't mind, hang around for a second. We're gonna talk to Freaky real quick.
Okay.
And
All right, sounds good.
and
Should I go
we'll
on
get
mute?
right back to you. Yeah,
Oh,
go on mute.
Wait, I got a question for you and the chat, by the way. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to see an interview with Tap?
I think the chat does, but let's get to Freaky
All right,
first, and we'll
all
bring
right.
Tap in.
Tap will
last.
come in. Don't worry. Should I go
We
on
have to
mute?
get ready for the next
Yes,
game, though. I
please.
don't know if we have time to do that, Sam. We have to start.
We'll
moving
make
along.
it quick. We'll make it quick.
Okay.
I'll just have them say some things to the Tap lovers out there.
Okey-doke.
Freaky, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. So you just heard from Milk. It wasn't an intended.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
It wasn't an
we
intended.
ain't,
troll.
we ain't even tripping over it. It's fine.
Well, and I know y'all got a championship game to get to against OOD. So
Well, nah, we pushed it back. We had to push it back since these matches took a while, so it's fine.
yeah, I mean, even then, y'all are gonna get out right about the same time y'all would have, just because we called that last game. But well, I'm not gonna take up much more time, only because we do have other things to get to. But I mean, it was great seeing y'all come in championship form. It's very easy to call y'all the defending champions because it's easy to see why y'all are the champions. And I can't wait to see what y'all bring the rest of the season. I do know that the skill level has increased for most of the teams. So I'm excited to see if anybody can actually disrupt y'all in any capacity.
Oh yeah.
that first match had me a little excited. I'm like, uh-oh, we some contenders here. So
Oh yeah, he had pressure in the beginning, yeah, for sure.
yeah, and
And
y'all,
it
y'all
just-
letting
it
that
just got-
forging
yeah.
happen. I've never
Yeah.
seen y'all let such a solid forging happen like that. That was disgusting. But
Yeah, that was a little misplay on our part, but it is what it is.
yeah. Well, Freaky, thanks for joining us. If you want to wait just a second, you can. We'll let y'all talk to each other. I'm gonna bring Tap in here and let Tap just say something to his adoring fans. I've never seen anybody get as much support as this man has gotten. Dream,
Augur dead?
Oh, hello, what's up?
how's it going, Dream?
Good. I just want to clear something up, okay?
Okay.
So we had someone. Obviously, we had the 2 subs on the second game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had the 2 subs, and then like the whole chat was going crazy. So the dude decided he just let me go in, right, and like just sit on gens or whatever. And then I forgot that I had a different build, and that I didn't have my original Tap build the first game, and I had the whatever Shroud, and then I had the better toolbox and Unbreakable. So that's what the confusion there with like the items and stuff were.
Yeah, it is what it is now. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. As you can see, we're not taking this as a joke. This is very serious. I mean, I'm trying to turn this into my livelihood. So
Yeah, I understand that.
it's definitely not a joke. But I have never seen anybody get as much support as you're getting in the chat. People love you. It's the strangest thing.
It was funny, yeah.
So I'm going to give you a moment to say something to the stream for, just for your adoring fans.
I just want to say, if we do come back, I will make sure to sit on gens for you as long as I can.
Wonderful.
Love you guys.
And Freaky and Milk, do y'all want to say anything to each other?
GG's.
Yeah, good game. I hope to see you guys next week, and I hope you all can see Tap next week.
Well, y'all will play each other again in the last week.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool.
And then is there anything y'all want to say to the stream besides Dream? He's already talked to the stream.
Stream, I hope you guys are excited for us to come back with Dream, the Tap. He's nuts. You guys can watch him sit on gens for a full 2 hours. We'll come back a little bit more serious next week. And expect
Like
my
one
montage
game
coming
for
in
2 hours?
2021.
Oh no.
Thank you, Milk.
Yeah, for gen.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Y'all have a good night. We'll be back
You.
in
See you guys.
45 minutes with another stream of Port Mafia versus
D-Hop.
DHOP, 2 teams that we don't really know much about, but a lot of us are suspecting that Port Mafia is also a heavy contender for the championship, so we're looking forward to that as well. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for us because I think we're all a little on edge at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Get good, fuckers, and we'll be back at in 45 minutes.
I'm gonna kill the stream anyway because I need to set up everything again. So, but we will be back. You want to take us out one last time, Rue, just for your normal thing
Posterity?
that you do? No, that's
all
not
right,
the right
guys. That was Spine Chillz versus CDM, the League Division Season 0 champions. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Like us on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Check out our merch at vigoscourt.tv, vigoscourt.tv. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/vigoscourt. Thank you for watching. We'll be back momentarily, about 40 minutes, with another matchup. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.
Oh, shoot. Where is that? How come I can never find the button anymore? What is going on here? Somebody save me from myself. Okay, there we go. I got it this time. I'm learning.
Save me. All right.
And cut. So before the first gen even pops, trying to bait out a hit there, but not able to get it. Ricky's AT able to get away. That was a missed decisive strike.